But you don't know what it is
All
for an
right,
old head
buddy,
because
this
an
is a
old
test
school
of
person,
the-
like whenever it's like you have.
All right, people, this is a test of the Foo emergency system. You're watching Foo Gaming Live, right? Remember to subscribe.
Young guys, y'all grew up chilling. Y'all grew up scratching y'all's ass, picking your nose on camera. Not us. You know what I'm saying? Whenever the world's watching, you're trying to be on your best shit. So that's why it takes so much for people my age to be on stage. And you know what I'm saying? We have that like pre-notion, that pre-encoded obligation to like try to rep and be the hardest and pay attention and be the sharpest when y'all are just chilling up here. Y'all grew up on the mic, you know, y'all grew up worldwide, you know what I mean? On the camera, playing video. You know what I'm trying to say, fool?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I did.
Okay.
I just started doing this, 2 years ago? BDA's been doing this for what, over 10 years?
But I'm just saying anywhere and
Remember Thunderdome, 14
whether it
years or
be
something.
anytime you go worldwide, put it that way. Anytime you play to y'all, it's nothing. To the people who grew up, it's nothing. Y'all grew up, y'all can have accustomed to it. Y'all can chill on the mic. I'm the type of person that can't. You know, I feel like I gotta deliver. I feel like I gotta you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Suck it up, Castro.
I don't got nothing left, girl.
That's very dramatic and it's beautifully put.
That's in the studio, live type shit. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's like what real rap sounded like when you was in the studio with the other rapper from, you know what I'm saying? You was going back and forth with, feeding energy off of, you know what I'm saying?
Now it's like AI, and you say, hey, I want like a real gritty New York 1993 beat, and it just pumps it out in 2 seconds. And it says, okay, now I want you to do all the lyrics, and then it does it for you.
Right, and then listen to this, Foo, to take it a step further. Okay, so you
That's
study
terrible.
it, you try your hardest. No, you're right. No, but listen, I'll just step further. You try it, you study it, you give me your best verse, right? Then you send it to me, I study it, I try it, I listen to yours, and then I give you my best verse. Like, where's the genuine back and forth in that? Like, there was no feeding off energy. You were never in the same room when y'all did this song. Like, it ain't live.
No.
Like, I'm just saying, just anyhow. I'm going on mute. I'm gonna shut up for a little. I ain't going nowhere, but I'm going on mute.
I mean, you don't have to go on mute. We're gonna miss you. What the? Wait, he's gone?
Yeah, he's gone. Gone with the wind.
Hope everybody's gonna be up on Saturday morning, man.
I'm tumbleweeding it to the fucking bathroom, bro.
What's up, SGT?
I'll be
You're
here
watching
in
an
the
incredibly
motherfucking
late night edition of Foo Gaming.
The Texas Hill Country, nigga. 40 minutes northwest of San Antonio, Texas, nigga. Burville, Texas. Heisman City, nigga. Guadalupe, Texas. The
Go to the bathroom
deadliest
now.
river in the nation, cuz. The deadliest river in the nation, nigga. Straight up, cuz. That's where I'm at, though. 525 I-10 West mile marker, nigga. Bruno's Curve, nigga. Second generation heart of the city, nigga. Fuck out of here. You can't tell me about no flood, homeboy. I promise you can't. I promise you can't tell me about no flood, nigga. You can't tell Noah Jr. about no flood, cuz. Anyways, I'm sorry. That was way too much.
Yeah, you gotta calm down.
It was fun.
I'm going on mute. Let me go on mute, fool. Don't ask for more, fool. Let me go on mute.
I'm gonna need just a little bit more.
I'll tell you
Just
what,
a
this
little more.
time talk shit about me while I go on mute. Let's
Nah,
go that
don't
one.
do it. Don't do it.
Let's do that content.
Just stay a little longer. Don't you dare leave.
Oh, shit.
It's just like Quacks, right? Every time I think he's done, he's got like another 5 sentences coming out.
The greatest thing you ever said to Quags that still has me laughing to this day is when you said, you know, someday Quags is gonna let us talk. Oh shit, that was the funniest shit ever, bro. But you know it worked because it made Quags shut up. Quags like, you know what, maybe I should just keep my mouth shut.
Well, I heard someone say something once that I thought had some flair to it. They said God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth so we could listen twice as much as we talk.
Yeah.
All right, what you doing, SGT? All right, we're gonna play a little bit of a couple of games. All right, 1 second. All right, we're gonna be playing a little bit of this Black Ops 6. Give me a rundown of Black Ops 6, bro.
All right. Black Ops 6 is taking you back to the 90s.
Give it to me in Ebonics, 1990s Ebonics, okay?
Yo, check it. Black Ops 6 is taking you straight back to the 90s, you know? Gulf War era, so it's all about
trash,
stealth,
you know?
spies, and that gritty covert operation vibe. They got this new thing called Omni Movement, so you can be diving and sliding everywhere, you know?
Can you say with diving and shit?
Especially when we got.
Nah, that doesn't really fit the vibe. You know, I'm talking about that diving and sliding in the game, getting tactical. You want to hear more about the storyline?
Nah. That's good. Thanks a lot. I'm touching myself.
All right, glad I could help. Changing the subject now.
Yay.
What's on your mind, or did you have something else you wanted to chat about?
Look at those lips. Those some sexy lips. You got sexy lips.
Well, since I'm just a computer program, I don't have a physical body or
Yeah, you
appearances
do.
like.
Anyway, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the help. All right, let's hear some of the Discord.
We started teasing the shit out of him.
Did he get it? Did he come in?
Oh yeah. And what did I say to him? Something like, "Oh yeah, you played yourself, nigga. You played yourself." He's like, "Fuck out of here! I ain't playing myself. I ain't playing myself." Right? It's like I've been fucking her for 15 years, and I was like, "And how old are you? 42?" He's like, "Nigga, I'm 47." I was like, "Bro, that's even worse. That means that 15 years ago you were 32 banging a 15-year-old. You should be in fucking jail."
Whoa.
Yeah, you're a pig, bro.
It's like, he's so fucking
He
stupid,
cleared it
can't
up.
even-
He cleared it up.
He's so stupid he can't even do the basic math.
Wait.
Yeah, he made it worse.
He made it worse, huh?
Yeah.
So wait,
I don't know.
I heard him say, because I heard Stowe was playing, and I heard him say that he it sounded like he said he's even fucking a 15-year-old. That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, but him trying to justify it, I've been fucking her for 15 years, and I'm like, and you're 47? Like, dude, you're the type of guy that would get interrogated at the police station and end up going to county. Like, yeah, you're not going home.
He's like, they hand him a calculator. They're like, "Sir, can you do that math for us?"
He's the type of person that'll talk himself into county, and he'll have to be in PC because he'll go in as a chomo.
I was like, what a dumbass and shit, man.
Like, dumbass, bro. He's a real dumbass.
Let's put it this way, bro. We were getting that nigga so bad that before he left, he was literally like, "I swear on my 2 daughters, I've never been with a 15-year-old.
What does that mean? Oh, you swear?
I was like, "Well, I thought you had been with her for 15 years or whatever the fuck you were saying, and now you've never been with her." I was like,
yeah, you're
nigga
lying.
he started to understand how dumb he sounds, man.
And if you do have 2 daughters, even worse, because goddamn, you would think like you wouldn't want nobody doing that to your daughters. You know who's a creepy motherfucker, bro? Because he keeps like defending his position on this shit. You ever heard that kid Nick Fuentes?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I've heard of Nick Fuentes.
It looks like Ben
I
Shapiro.
like some of the things he has to say. Don't get me wrong, but when he talks about girls and underage, I'm like, nigga, it don't matter what you say. You're still breaking the fucking law. Like, why would you even want to even fuck around with that?
Well, he's another fucked in fake dude, isn't he?
I don't know what his deal is. And I mean, there's certain things I agree
He's
with.
fake as hell.
But there's a lot of things that I look at. Like,
I think he's a provocateur.
Yeah, he's a Ben Shapiro. He looks like Ben Shapiro to me. And his last name, he has like this Spanish name, right? Yeah, no, he's not.
A guy
That
like
guy
Ben
is.
Shapiro, he's overt. He's Israel first, right? Like,
Yeah, but he's openly, right? He's openly Israel
Yeah,
first. He's the
open.
boogeyman.
Yeah, he's just openly. That's who he is. You know. He's only on Trump's dick now. He hated Trump because in the first administration, because Trump used to put limits on Israel, right? He'd be like, nah, we ain't doing that shit.
But he's
Calm
always
down.
been an Israel guy,
Yeah.
Trump. I mean, there's nothing new about that. I know a lot of people didn't see it. He said years ago, he said that, Israel, they used to own Congress, rightfully so. That's like a direct quote from him.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
So he's always been that way. And all his kids married Jewish. So his grandchildren are all Jews.
Ben Shapiro, he don't got no fucking grandkids. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about Donald Trump.
Oh.
Shapiro, I don't know what he has. Does he have kids? I think he does.
I think so. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's nothing. He's not a provocateur. Like, that's my point when it comes to Ben Shapiro. He's an activist of Israel, basically.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Well, he was one of the first like fake mainstream media guys who pretended to be just a regular old content creator.
Yeah. He pretended to be like this, I care about your constitutional rights kind of guy.
Yeah.
But in reality,
Yeah. You know who destroyed that guy? Steven Crowder destroyed that dude.
oh, I'm pretty sure.
When he exposed him, he exposed the Delaware contracts. They're just censorship contracts. They're just a way of shutting you down.
Even though she's a whack job, but Candace Owens exposed that nigga.
Yeah, but she did that. I think she's still a stooge for those guys.
Yeah, she might be. I don't know.
In order to save some money, I think she's still in the contract. I would think.
No, they fired her.
Yeah, and then they said it was a schmooly guy, and now she's anti-Semitic. But like, they allow her to. I mean, you see how many views she gets on YouTube? It's fucking insane.
Oh, her views are insane.
Yeah.
They're fucking insane.
I think her bend is to shut down free speech. Because I mean, look, if that shit's real, that Charlie Kirk shit, if that's real, then she should be removed from the platform. Because the stuff she's saying is just ridiculous. She's like putting the guy's wife in there. Oh, she's part of his murder and all that. Like, you imagine, like somebody in your family, your fucking wife or something gets killed, and you got this bitch online making 8 million videos talking about how you were in on it. With no evidence at all.
It's a little weird how they allow her to flow on YouTube like that.
Yeah, because I think they're gonna have a purge in the future.
I do believe there was something behind that. I'm being honest with you. I do think there's something else going on behind that. I have a feeling.
Yeah. I mean, look, if she really was her friend, you want to talk about your friend getting fucking murdered every day?
Yeah, that's
talking
what
about.
I'm saying. Like, that's the grift for me. It's like, wait, that was your friend, right? Why would you want to
she
talk
said it's
about
her good
every
friend, and she's just making all these videos trying to make money off his death.
I could tell by your views, you're making a whole lot of money.
Oh, she made so many videos about it. That's all she talks about.
Well, why stop the gravy train, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
one thing she'll never talk about is all this AI shit. None of those people do. That's the one thing they won't touch with a fucking 100-foot pole.
Hey, whatever happened to Truthbound?
Who?
What is that?
Remember that guy that's making the boxing game?
Oh, I think that's still happening. I can ask the Foobot about it. I'll do it in a second. Foobot. It's funny. You see it on live stream right now. Just so you know. Just doing it quick. I haven't made a video in like, what, 7 days or something? 6 days? I'm just playing some EA UFC. Super high level content, guys. Ridiculously late. Gonna get no views. Yeah, I have to get all this. We have to get this down. These amazing conversations.
Somebody posted somebody just posted a photo. It's photoshopped of what's his name? Pigeon.
Oh, Pigeon? Oh, I see the Baywatch.
Yeah. Oh man, good old Pigeon, man.
Yeah, he fucked off.
Where is he?
What do you mean he fucked off? He's been fucked off.
I mean, I think there was a.
Fucked off if he didn't come back.
I heard there was a butthole incident, and the sobers didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, I had sobers cracking up before when I was like, "Hey, sobers, we're gonna add Body Bag's head to the pedo wall with Gonzalo and Old Stock."
Oh man, I kept calling him Body Bagstein.
Body Bagstein.
What's up, Veronica?
That dude's a retard.
He got mad. I think I was like, anybody in the chat down to see Body Bag in a snuff film as the victim. Hey, fuck you, recognize. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Shut up.
Nah, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Y'all can't see me. Y'all can't see me. I'll park every one of y'all niggas. That's on the string. Like, you're like, man, you tired ass motherfucker, man.
I'm GP, nigga. Yeah, I'm the fucking shit talking king out here, nigga. I'm Body Bag, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Hey, fact.
No, I swear, he is annoying. It's too excessive, bro.
If you don't believe me,
it's like,
fuck you.
It's beyond too much. I'm that nigga. I'm here. This is my show, but it ain't my show. You hear me? This Body Bag finna go. Yeah, that's that nigga. Straight up, it's ridiculous, bro. And then when he tries to cook, it's like all of a sudden he's trying to like grab the mic and like fondle it and finesse it and hold it like a bitch or something, like an '80s fucking piano singer or something, nigga. Yeah. Anyways, there are my notes on that. I was over here. I was fixing to get off, but I'll be on mute. I just wanted to chime in and talk shit every once in a while, I guess. It is excessive though, and like I say, man, I know I'm too much too, but that motherfucker right there is excessive. It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, I
Oh,
feel like
I forgot what I was gonna say.
No, but enough with the gossip though. Like we can only harp on. Then all of a sudden we sound feminine. Like, you know, there's a point where you talk shit and there's a point where you harp on it, and then all of a sudden we sound like bitches, you know?
All right, look, Veronica, if you're still there, look at this. Watch this. What are you wearing and why are you so sexy?
I'm an AI, so I don't have a body to wear clothes or appearances like that. I'm mostly about processing text and information. Were you thinking about something else entirely?
Wait, I'm going to ask you a question. Give me a second. I got to ask you a question from one of my panelists over here. We got Alan.
I was like,
Well, what's the name of that boxing game again?
Are you thinking about Fight Night or maybe Punch Out?
I was like, you're talking
or
shit
perhaps
to
another
people
boxing
online
game.
that you've never
There have been quite a few.
It's called Something Bound.
You have no
Is that
idea
still coming
who they
out?
are, what they look.
Let me know.
It sounds like he might be thinking about Truthbound.
Oh, that's
an
it.
indie.
You got it, you son of a. Wait, where's my bleep button? Damn it! I need my bleep button. I need to get a new bleep button.
Glad I hit the bull.
All right. Is that game still coming out? And when is it coming out?
So it looks like Truthbound is still in development as an indie project. The developer is working on it mostly solo and looking for community support to keep going. So there's no official release date yet. Were you hoping for an update soon?
So what are they doing? They're using AI to make that thing? What the hell?
Based on what the developer has said, they're using traditional methods for development rather than focusing on AI. They're emphasizing building the game for the community and avoiding shortcuts. Are you curious about a specific aspect of game development?
What if I said I was touching myself sexually?
If you said that, I'd need to change the topic. I'm designed to keep things safe and appropriate. Is there something else you wanted to talk about?
Let's talk about you and those lips. Sexy.
Since I'm just a computer that's not a topic I can talk about. I need to keep our conversation safe.
I'm going to need you to break down the video game Blood Omen Legacy of Kain in the style of 1990s Ebonics and Charles Manson mixed together.
Yo, check it. Blood Omen, that's where the madness started, you know? Kain, this vampire lord, just trying to survive, pushing against the fates, that power, the fear. It's all connected, you see? He's got to break the pillars, shatter the chains, like those voices in the desert when the sun bleeds. It's all his world, his truth. You can't mask it. The shadows, the blood, you feel it? That's pure power, you dig?
I dig. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later. Okay, let's hear the panel. I kicked that guy's ass, guys. I broke his face.
Yeah.
Fucking retard.
Like you are. Sounds like you're gay.
Nah, y'all the ones that start shit with me. I just come out here to talk boxing. It's like, what the fuck?
Right. You
wait. Does he? Does he come over here to talk
No,
boxing?
he goes out there to drop nuts he don't got. He goes out there and try to drop nuts he don't got.
Yeah, right. He's like the biggest. He's the biggest gangster on here. You know that? That guy. I mean, you want to fuck with that guy?
That guy is
Yeah.
That guy's dangerous.
He's real scary.
The body bag
the
boss.
guy that starts insulting everyone and their mother. I just want to talk boxing.
Yeah.
Oh, you like that, Veronica? Yeah, that's actually I built it in the style of Metal Gear. See?
Gotcha. Now I see it.
Or like before.
You really brought that design.
It's where the non-sociable can try to be sociable. Is what it is. Is where the non-sociable can try to be sociable.
Well, it's like fucking Perception. He's another one, man.
Bro, okay, let me talk about Perception. Is he gay, bro? Because he's got to be, right?
He's gay as fuck, man.
It is Perception because every head's a different world.
Yeah, you don't want to be drunk around that guy.
He's been on here long enough for us to have heard him say some shit where we're like, dude, you are fucking gay, man.
Yeah, you're a flamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not.
Remember, he said something
He's not gay.
sometime. One time he said some shit and fucking Night Murph was in here. And Night Murph just burst out. He's like, dude, you are so fucking gay, man.
Fatality.
Oh, you know who's definitely a gay motherfucker? Is that, I don't know if you know that little bruiser nigga. He's gay as hell.
Nah, I keep hearing about him, but I haven't heard him.
This dude tries to justify banging trannies. He calls them hot demons, right? And he says his justification is that he's the top, so he can't be gay. I'm like, dude, you still sleeping?
Yeah, I've been thinking about playing the older ones on the channel. Like I love the old PS1 games. I've been wanting to play Part 1 again. The original Part 1, like the PS1 version, but I'm going to play it through my Xbox Series X. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great series. I haven't played Village. Well, I haven't completed Village or what's the new one? The new one, which is Requiem. Yeah, I call it Rectum sometimes. Haven't played that one yet. Want to get around to it, and I never beat Code Veronica. Didn't beat that one. I beat in Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. I never beat the remake of Part 1, but so I beat 1, 2, 3. I beat Part 4. I beat Part 5. I beat Part 6. Part 7 is the one I'm working on right now. Part 8, I played a tiny bit of it, and then want to play Part 9. But actually, I'm going to play Part 9 on my PC because I want to play it using that DLSS 5, where it's got those crazy, like, sophisticated graphics. That's the way I want to play it. What the F is going on here? Why can't I start the game? All right. Let's hear these guys.
And he's like, he puts question marks. Would you bang or cute? I'm like, bro, stop posting your boyfriends.
All right, remember to subscribe to the Real Food TV, people. You're watching Food Gaming Live, late night, ultra late night.
Stop trying to normalize this shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You trying to normalize your fucking sick fantasies, man.
Hey, there's a comedian, Rodney Carrington. He says, "You don't try, dig." You know what I mean? It sounds stupid, but in real shit, you don't just try it. Nigga, if you accepted it one time, nigga, you're gay. Period.
No, Andrew Dice Clay said the same shit 30 years ago.
Did he really?
He's like either
I'm for real, because I thought he was the first one to say it. Rodney Carrington. If Andrew Dice Clay said it first, then he was the first one to say that.
Yeah, he said it. Either you suck dick or you don't suck dick. There's no in between.
Oh, yeah. I thought he said it word for word, like.
No.
Shit, back in the day, the only way you could tell the fags was the earrings. In the 80s and 90s, that was it. Like, because it was so, like they're saying, it was like playing with the Ouija board. It was witchcraft. But nowadays, everybody letting their hair down and coming out and shit, being flamboyant, so you can spot them immediately. And if it's in them, it's in them. You know what I mean? You got gangsters having kids, and all of a sudden their fucking sons are cheerleaders and shit, just being free like a fish. That shit crazy. Real shit, bro.
What did you beat it on? What'd you beat it on? PS1 or like where are you playing it on?
And this one or another one was talking about.
You know what I wish? I wish they would just do a plain remake of these titles. Like Resident Evil 2, like it's cool. I played I still haven't beat the remakes, like Resident Evil 2 remake. But I do enjoy it. But I would have liked if they would have just taken those games and made a direct like remaster, right? Just better, just basically identical, just better character models, but with the same kind of environments, right? Just make higher res versions of those backgrounds, right? And still have the preset camera angles and all that, right? Because when they made that thing just with the three-dimensional camera and all that, it's like, you know, it's not Resident Evil 2 anymore.
It estrogen or whatever the girls have, the girls' main hormone that they have, they were giving them pills and shots for free down there, bro. The dudes who were committed to being faggot and trying to be lady and feminine, I'm being for real, fool. You could put in for that and get free fucking shots to make you look and appear more than like a female.
Yeah, that shit was crazy,
bro.
That's been going on for a long time. There was this dude I grew up with. He went to jail for murder. And bro, he went to jail for murder in the 90s. Came out probably late 2000s.
Let's see if I can change my control.
Bro, this dude came out a whole fucking, tranny with the works, the whole.
Yeah, you told me that the other day. That's hilarious.
Like,
hey,
wait a
I believe you. And you know what?
Did you laugh a little
late
bit?
On everything, though. And that just goes to show how late Texas is on everything. We're the last to pick up everything. We're 10 years behind California. We've been 10 years behind California since like 90. You know what I mean?
That you know of. That probably's been going on. It probably, probably still have. It probably happens in Texas too.
No, what I'm saying is, like you said, that you saw that or you heard about that late 2000s. I'm talking like 2019, 2020. You know what I mean? Like 10 years later than what you've seen it. Now down here, we're seeing that shit. Just like down here, we're seeing bodegas now. We're seeing bodegas in the country now. All the candies taste like incense. You know what I mean? No specials on the drinks. Fucking, the weird smell, the hot store. Motherfucker, this motherfucker store's been here for 30 years with their previous owner with AC. All of a sudden I come here, ain't got no AC. What the fuck? You know what I mean? We're just 10 years late on everything. Or we've been 10 years late. We're the last to get everything. Basically, we were the last to get good weed, the last to get our shine in the rap fucking game. Not that that matters. I'm just using that as an example. Crazy. But even in, like I'm saying, bro, like you got people walking the bowling alley with tits and ass and fucking implanted lips.
All right, I gotta see if I can get this to work now.
It's like, what the
Here we
fuck,
go. I changed
bro?
my controller. It's the Elite controller.
And you know what else? I'll say this, and I'm gonna go on mute. It seems like when I real quick, when I was in jail, it seems like the people who were there 7 years or longer committed to letting males put their mouth on them and the full body tats. It seems like the people who were there for 7 years had accepted their position and what they lost it and where they were going, what they had left, and crossed that line. There's people with 2, 3, 5, even 7-year sentences. But from what I noticed being in the system for 5 years, it seems like that 7-year mark was the threshold as of where you cross over.
We got to get Pigeon back in here, man.
No, we don't.
I miss him. I miss him. You guys don't miss that the Pigeon?
Pigeon is the original tranny.
Never.
He's funny.
Pigeon is the original tranny.
He really is. He's case zero. Oh well, I mean, he's like the first tranny on this community.
Pigeon has a wall all to himself.
I got him out of here.
Got him out.
Thank God.
I killed him. Sorry.
Remember when he photobombed the whole Discord with his fucking dress with lingerie on. I was like, wait a second, what? It was him the whole time doing it. I thought maybe somebody got his pictures and like fucking exposed them.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very competitive fight at the time. I haven't rescored it since, but I thought I had Karen winning it. The Xander fight, when is that? Is that this month or the month after? All right, 1 second, guys. What the hell happened to my Discord?
I made him freak out, lose his mind,
I'm waiting for the
basically
game to start.
went butt naked and showed his butthole and everything. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh, so you're responsible for the meltdown of Pigeon?
Yep.
Oh man, we're gonna miss him. We're gonna miss him. I saw a picture of him the other day.
Because I reminded him
laughing.
when he
That
started.
was too funny.
I reminded him when he started grooming and sending emails and sending naked pictures to a little black 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about too, bro. You're talking about.
That's why I think it was funny. One time I saw some of these interesting comments he said in one of these comment sections. And then when they were going and ragging on Gonzalo, Pigeon was in here like, "Rah, rah, Gonzalo, rah." I was like, bro, like, I saw the comments you put in
I
there.
don't think you should be laughing at anybody.
Yeah.
Right? He's
Yeah,
like,
it's just crazy.
like,
The whole
dude, you had
thing is-
naked
it's-
pictures. Yeah.
Well, I saw some of the stuff he said in one of these Discords. You're talking about young people, you know. And then when the allegations came out, he was just jumped right on him. He was there beating Gonzalo's ass. Say, come on, Pigeon. Come on, Pigeon. But he does look good in a dress. You got to admit that.
No. What the fuck are you talking about?
I was waiting for that. It took a while. Nah, he looks hilarious, doesn't he? That is pretty funny.
I don't find them funny or amusing,
Well,
dude.
what's interesting is I
I
think
want to
we had
eliminate
some-
them for real.
We had this guy in here, and I was saying that's a beautiful woman, right? And he said, "Nah, she's not that." He's like, "She's not that good looking."
I don't
He
like
didn't know
how
it was a guy.
people entertain this crap. I don't get it.
Well, he didn't know it was a guy. There's a guy in here, like I think yesterday. And I said, "That's a beautiful woman." He was like, "Hmm." It's like, she's not. She's okay. He looks like, he looks like Phil Collins. He looks like
Who looks like Phil Collins?
Pigeon. Does it look like Phil Collins, dude?
Just want to smash his face, dude. Like,
Oh damn! You want
like
to do a
pin it
street beef?
against the fucking concrete and run it over with the fucking
You want to see if I can set
one
that
of
up?
those fucking. What are they called when they have that asphalt fucking? It's like a roll, and they
You
put
want
the
a
asphalt
you want
down
a
and
curb?
then big old machinery, and it's just like fucking
A
lays
steamroller?
everything down flat.
You want to
Fuck
do?
is that
wanna
called?
Do they squeeze your body like a tube of toothpaste.
Yeah, it's in the cartoons and shit. They use it to flatten you.
Yeah, like a steamroller. That's like what they use to, like you said, to put down the asphalt.
Is it called a steamroller?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's like this circular roller that they use in order to press down all the tar.
Okay. Steamroller. All right.
Yeah, that's the thing they had in Austin Powers. Remember? And the guy's like, "No!" And it's moving
Yeah,
like
yeah,
2
yeah.
miles per
It's
hour.
a set asphalt.
Okay.
He's right. It's a set asphalt. Back in the day, before it was concrete or whatever, they had the asphalt. It had to be hot, and while it was hot, you had to run over with the weight and that big ass machine with the big cylinder on the front of it. Yeah, it is a steam, but also the steamroller is also a pipe. Those long glass pipes where you have to put your hand at the end of it. It's like an Indian peace pipe with a bowl at the end of it, and then it's hollow at the end. And you got full control over the steam though. Like, you just by either covering the hole or letting the hole go, you got way more control than a bong. Those are the only 2 steamrollers that I know of. But yeah, whatever. I've made some popcorn. I'm finna eat this popcorn and go on mute.
Well, 3. Wow.
I'm gonna go ahead and change the transmission and go on mute.
Type shit. Hey, if y'all
What
watch
happened?
any
You
cartoons
just got
nowadays
here.
as
What the hell?
adults, watch those Tom and Jerry Hindus. They're way more adult friendly. They're actually fucking hilarious.
You know Hindos drink
I'm
piss.
gonna go give this Civic old tune up real quick. I'll be on mute.
Dude, why don't Twitter just say it's a porn site, bro? Like, I get shit on there that I never even fucking. All you gotta do is just look one time, and then you just forever get shit.
Oh, with AI, now that shit's on steroids.
That's why I don't
bro.
fuck with Twitter, man.
Twitter, like, oh, you look, a girl could, like, you could see a girl in like a bikini or whatever. It's like, oh shit, let me just look what it, like, click on it one time, just see what the girl looks like up close. You're gonna get 1,000 of that from there on out.
That shit happens on fucking YouTube too, though. Like lightweight, like you'll look up something like something will like be like let's just say weed, right? You look up, something pops up about weed, so you're like, let me look at this, and then next thing you know, your whole shit's flooded with like how to fucking what's the best thing or what's this and that, and you're like, what the fuck, dude? Where's my boxing?
Streaming.
Where's my car shit? You know what I mean?
Facts, bro. You're 100% right. IG too, bro.
Oh, yeah, I got
IG is
murdered.
just like a fucking just a bunch of girls telling themselves. I'm not saying I don't mind looking, you know what I'm saying, but like, okay, dude, after a while,
I gotta fix my chat a little bit. All right, it's all cut out. Sorry, guys, I gotta fix it. I hate when this does this. What happens is that this thing It goes out of alignment, so I can't see the full text messages. Second. Where the fuck do I find Sorry Guys? I don't know where I put my little chat phone thing. All right. I think it's this. So what issue with OBS? It takes your shit and puts it out of alignment. So now I gotta fix that. Okay. Oh, what do you mean? The Foo Clown in Vegas are protesting on Mayweather Gym? Why would they be protesting Mayweather's gym? Zerto throwaway shots had Benavidez off balance. I mean, I guess I'm not too sure on that. You know, if that's going to be an issue. I mean, Benavidez has some really fast, kind of flick jabs that he uses to set up his more powerful shots. So, I mean, he's got faster hands than Zerto. All right, money. Money. I know that.
So I'm gonna go on mute.
Kids, I know that Benavidez, not Benavidez, Mayweather's had some issues at his gyms. He's not paying his employees. There's he has like a chain of Mayweather gyms, and I know for a fact I heard that he wasn't paying many of his employees. They were working for free, which is insane. But they're such fanboys that they were okay with this.
I was like, all right, that's enough. I gotta put an end to this crap.
It's getting out of hand.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Leave him unsupervised for too long.
I just
The
saw a video of a
YTBC
guy
fucked up my panel etiquette because I'm used to anticipating interruptions, but I've been noticing here y'all let each other talk, and people can talk and think about what they're gonna say and get it out without having to worry about some dumbass nigga trying to prove them wrong or derail their whole point, even though they're spitting facts. So I'm from a run and gun sector where you got to get it off and get it in, you know what I mean? And it's just.
Oh, we get people like that here too.
No, but it's trash. So it's better being able to relax and say what you want to say at the pace you want to say without having an anticipated interruption, whether it be hate, genuine, or a spaz, you know? And that's what I'm saying. Like when I go to other sectors, I go to other places. It's not like that.
Dude,
anyhow, that was just an observation, you know, adding to Don's little fucking comments and shit.
Hey man, let me just change the subject a little. Is time going by hella fast?
Well, what do you mean Crawford was crying on Twitter? I heard about that on the BDA show today. What was he crying about?
Bro,
going by even faster. It's gonna go by even faster.
I feel like the older we get, the faster it goes by.
Like what the fuck, man?
Yeah,
like we're in May already.
I think summer just happened 3 weeks ago.
So fucking crazy, man.
Birthdays come.
Okay,
too,
when you
right?
get my age, your youth will leave your body, and time will pick up otra vez.
They say
got y'all's youth and y'all's spirit to fall back on still. But like I'm saying, once you hit 36, 38, or 40, that youth leaves the body, the drive, initiative, and then it's even worse, and time even goes by faster, and more people start dying.
Well, they say that when you're when you're much older, in your 80s, 70s, at times super quick.
You know what's crazy, Fu? Today I heard on the radio that the average human life is 77 to 79 still.
Mm-hmm.
What lives
in the States?
No, human on Earth still to this day with all the technology.
It's different each country.
Yeah,
the life expectancy
that's still high on average. That's still a 70 on average. That's a 70 literally on average. You know what I mean?
I know in France on average it's 85 years old. That's on average. That's people that smoking cigarettes and everything.
See, average here it's fucking 77 to on average it's 77 or 77 to 79 or 73 to 79, something like that.
And those are people that don't even take care of themselves. which is crazy.
Well, that's an average. That's a 70 out of 100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying the
Basically,
average person
that's
does
how I'm
not.
seeing it.
What I'm saying is the
That's
average
a
person
70
does
out of
not.
100.
Yeah, but the average person does not take care of themselves.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
So that's actually kind of high for people who are, doing everything, just destroying their body.
Well, considering it's an average and not like, oh yeah, that not a max. I guess it is a decent age because
Well, it's not the max,
like,
as a max can be over 100 years old.
right? And like probably the how can I say it? The generation before our grandparents probably lived till they were 40 or 50 max.
Oh no,
you know what I mean?
our grandpa. I think that's not true. They keep lying to people. You should look at the quality of food that people ate before us. Our grandparents lived longer. They're actually projecting that people are going to live shorter lives. This is one of the first generations where they're predicting that they're going to live their shorter lives than their parents. Our grandparents, if you really look at the diets, their diets were amazing. This is why where I live right now, I'm seeing people, who would be my grandfather or grandparents. They're living into their 90s, 100 plus. And those, dude, back in the day, margarine. You know what margarine was made with? It was made with like coconut oil and whale lard, and high quality whale lard. Nowadays, margarine is literally made of machine oil, machine lubricant, canola oil.
Okay. What about this though, Fu? What about those people, those old people that you're saying that lived longer than anticipated, than the generations before you? What if they never adapted? What if they still ate off farm stuff and never got with the times?
We are them. We
that
are
could have
the next.
enabled it too for them to start out it with no preservatives. Started out.
What I'm saying is this. No, this is what I'm saying. They had a much far better environment, and the food was way better, the quality, and that's why they're living to 100 plus. Many of them. I mean, you're talking about guys who went to World War II and survived and lived to over 100 years. Us are being predicted to not live as long, and that's not all of us. Some people take care of themselves. They try to find the right kind of stuff. Maybe you got really good genetics. You might still, even eating trash, you might live longer. But on average, it's predicted that people are not going to live as long as their parents, and a lot of that has to do with the environmental factors and the diet. The diet is terrible nowadays. Everything's covered like fucking laced in poison. Everything's GMO and so on. I'm just saying that because you said, "Oh well, our grandparents are living to 40." No, they are far more healthy than this generation. With all the vaccinations and all that shit, people are still predicted to live shorter lives than two generations ago.
Mention, the rate of cancer has gone up.
Yep, and diabetes. Diabetes in our grandparents' time was unheard of. They used to call it was an illness of the old, of the very old. Now they literally have children that are type 2 diabetics, like 5-year-olds.
Yeah, Dafu, let me interrupt because for some reason every time I hear diabetes, I think about that one dude from South Park. He's like, I'm Scott Meckinson. I got diabetes. And I don't know why.
Yeah, that's funny. I never seen that character. It's like in the newer seasons.
It's pretty old, not the old ones, but right in the middle, I think. Because I haven't watched that in years.
I haven't either. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm sucking.
Fuck,
I'm
that's
sucking.
another
It is
one.
late. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. But he's with them. He's with the Reynoso camp, isn't he?
That's what happened. He went crazy and started saying weird shit. Yeah, but you know what? The diet back in the days, it was actually if you were gonna get fucking an egg, it wasn't full of hormones. If you were gonna get chicken, it wasn't full of hormones. Even fruits. Nowadays, fruits are coated with
It's the one he's still looking for.
anti-pesticides and shit to make them last longer on the shelves. So they look great, they look perfect, but they're all bad for you. Back in the day, you could get
Crawford is a bullshit artist, man. I mean, Boots, even though I'm not really a Boots fan, he does have the potential to be a more popular fighter than Crawford. At least he's finally stepping up, and he's still like not even out of his 30s yet, right?
It's all about a profit. Then they just started spraying shit like crazy before they even realized what it could do to the human body.
Oh, they knew exactly what it would do. Like the chemical companies that made that stuff literally created one of the companies that created stuff like Roundup created Agent Orange in Vietnam.
Crazy,
These
man.
guys that
When I went to me and my wife went to Italy, and the food that we ate there, bro, we ate so good and never felt that fucking fullness that we feel over here. And then I realized that they just use like basic ingredients. They're not using all the shit that, you know, we use over here in America. And I was like, that's what it is. You know, they're just using simple shit. While, you know, you ever go buy like some fucking, you know, like some chips or whatever in America, they'll have like all these fucking ingredients in it. You're like, God damn. Go to Italy, bro. Go to places in Europe, and you won't see that. They'll give you the ingredients, but it's going to be very, very few things that they put in it.
That's facts. That's why like America has the worst exportation when it comes to food, because the only thing that they could export is fucking wheat. You know what I mean? In the United States, you can't do nothing with it. They just everything stays at home.
I think one
Nobody
of the,
wants
I think
that
one
shit.
of their exports is well, beef there is a decent export here. One of the big ones is soy.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Soy.
saying. Soy, wheat. Yeah.
I mean, they want us to be all fucked up because that's why they went and they changed all these formulas.
But
they
the
used
other
to give
countries
babies.
don't accept the shit. You know what I'm saying? They're like,
Yeah.
hell no, you guys got all this kind of pesticides and shit. They don't want no part of it.
Well, this is the country that allowed these big companies to sell babies or parents soy formula to their children, knowing that's a hormone disruptor. That is a estrogen mimicker. You're gonna put that in a you shouldn't be putting that in anyone's
that's
body.
the whole term. Like, you're a soy boy. Like, there's a soy boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But most, believe it or not, most people in this country are soy boys. All the boys, because they
Hey,
all
Fu and Don.
a lot of them got
It
raised on
goes back
soy.
to this real quick. It goes back to what made more money, not what was right, but what made more money. You know what I mean? For them to sell us those dyes and those preservatives and everything that enabled them to make money, but was harmful for us. But it was about the bottom dollar, just like in the medical field, the cafeteria, and all the other fields worldwide. And that's what was the demise of America. It was all about the dollar. It wasn't about what was right. They could have cured cancer.
I think they also have an
They
agenda
had the technology to
make
cure
the,
cancer. I mean, I'm not trying to go historic on you, but they had the technology to cure cancer. Like, there's people, you know, Tesla, the person who came up with that device where if you got in the room, it would kill all cancerous cells, no matter what the fuck the cancer it was. And then he ends up dead. The guy, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it goes back to greed and all about the body.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's been proven Crawford can't sell anything. They put him in that Madrimov fight. He actually lost money for Turkey.
They're gonna feed us our own shit, just like Turkey Al-Sheikh. I bought y'all with money. I got my position with money. All I had to do was give y'all money. Y'all not about.
Yeah, man, it wasn't worth anything. That's true. Crawford has never been a star.
You know what I'm trying to say, Fu? You know what I'm saying? Or no? Probably not. That's fine too. I kind of got lost there at the end, but
yeah,
whatever.
sorry,
There's
I'm
six
doing
of
a
us in
live
here.
stream, so I was talking to the people in the comments. Sorry.
My bad. My bad if I ruined or took off your live.
No,
stream
you didn't.
over
You're
there.
not ruining anything. I mean, everything you're saying is relevant to what we're talking about. Yeah, I mean, you're saying that they're withholding. I mean, they're going to withhold cures, right? But now I don't know if you know in the medical field, they're now pushing.
What you were talking about, it was about dollar. It was about dollar bills. Is what
I don't think it's just.
to.
I don't think it's just money. I think they literally want people to be sick. This is why you notice they keep pushing stuff like Coca-Cola, right? They're constantly pushing soda on people. All the little kids, they feed them these really toxic breakfast cereals. They're just literally just pure sugar and Roundup.
Right, the dyes too. I mean, y'all are right.
the dyes are just
canned
part of it.
food preservatives, the cereals, the dyes, the yellow dyes, the reds. I mean,
Yeah.
The MSG or whatever, all that shit. You're right. All that shit has an effect long term.
Yep.
And how were they to know that it was going to have an effect on us?
One of the biggest ones is the sugar.
Right.
I mean,
And how are they going to know that it
and
has
they tell
effect on us? So
they know this. They knew this. They're
no,
getting
what I'm
everybody
saying
on
is,
that
how are they
fucking
going to know
plan-
long-term effects? It's just like an addict that takes Suboxone, or someone who smokes K2. How do we know the long-term
look, I'll
effects
tell you
of
what
a
they're
K2
doing.
smoker or a Suboxone taker over 10,
I'll tell you
15,
what,
20 years?
They're putting us on a pharmaceutical plantation. That's what they're doing. They're going to get you nice and sick, and then you're going to be popping pills from wherever time you get sick
Right.
to the grave.
And either you pay for those pills or the insurance or somebody pays, a taxpayer, somebody pays. So it's about getting people on prescriptions, not
Yep.
healing them.
Yep.
You said it right there.
It's a medical
Goes back to
medical
the bottom
mafia.
line,
That's
and
what
what
it
makes
is.
money over time.
Yep, it's a medical mafia. That's what it is.
And that's why the nation is where it is. Because think about this real quick. You got all the people coming into the new offices, the new seats, the old people dying off, and them going through the paperwork and seeing benefits and money that they laundered, that they benefited from. Now everything's on computer and everything, and they're trying to get the same benefits and fringe benefits of that position, and they can't get it no more because of the technology. And now all of a sudden they're telling on people, oh, well, this person was here and look at all this money that he got off the books and this and that, this and that. You got that seat for that position. Now you can't get it because all of a sudden the seat changed. The guy disappeared and now they're under new terms. Now you can't get those benefits no more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
From all those fringe benefits and hidden benefits of being in those positions, all those behind closed doors deals for oil or guns or military or whatever, education, whatever it was.
And I got diabetes.
Yeah.
Anyhow, my bad. I took off on y'all on that one, but it made sense. I know it did. It was too much, but it still made sense.
No, I just can't get that shit out of my mind now. Dude, there's this shit called there's this formula called Red 58 or some shit, and it's in everything if you start looking at it. Like, you start looking at labels and you'll find that shit in everything.
Yeah, and it's banned in Canada and other countries, you know? The yellow and the red.
Sucking.
Like, they don't even have Big Red in other parts of the world because of that color red. Big Red was only a Texas thing for a little bit, but it's it's in the United States, but pretty much it was a southern thing. I don't know if it was a Texas thing, but it was a southern thing. The red, the yellow, the preservatives in the cans, the list goes on and on and on, bro. When you taste it in crackers, the zesty crackers in the red box by the Keebler Elves are not the same crackers they were fucking 20, 25, 30 years ago. And neither is anything else. You go to your favorite restaurant, the dishes don't taste the same. They look the same, but they don't taste the same. It's all fillers. It's all bullshit to make money, to get the bottom dollar. But what are the long-term effects of feeding the public that shit in order for y'all to make money? And that's going to be the downfall of the
already make
nation,
so
though.
much
That
money.
greed.
They make-
It's not about the people. It was about the dollar.
I mean, they don't care anymore. I mean, they're going to be replacing people with all kinds of automation, so they don't care about the health of the population much anymore.
They're trying to dwindle down the population. This is what they're up to right now. They're trying to cap the population and bring it down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're like, that's enough. There's too many people.
Yeah, we're going through a transitional period. That's why you're seeing so much, all this weird stuff going on right now. They're trying to
It's a
distract
reset.
everyone.
We're doing a reset right now.
That's what we're getting, and that's why I said any day now, any year now, we're gonna get another boomy boom. They're gonna create another reset.
Yep.
And in the United States, we're gonna get another one of those things. And this Iran stuff just makes me think it's gonna come in any day now.
I think it's going to be water. I think that reset's going to be another flood. I think the springs in the ocean are going to reverse and start flooding.
I mean, the reset is just the new. They're calling it the fourth industrial revolution. This is what they say at the World Economic Forum. That's that Klaus Schwab guy. You ever heard his quote? You will own nothing and be happy. All these guys want you to basically rent everything. You don't own anything. You won't own the clothing on your back. You will rent everything.
Right.
So
it's basically what it is now, because you pay taxes forever.
It's a
Your
ration
land, your
economy.
property, I mean, everywhere you go. Yeah.
It's a ration economy.
That's
You
what
don't
people,
own anything.
That's what people don't understand is that people think, oh yeah, I own a house. Like, no, even if
But you
you
don't.
bought your house and you're still paying property tax.
Exactly.
And then once you die, if you don't put that all your shit into a trust, you're fucked because you're fucking your family members, and then next thing you know, they're selling the shit off. You're giving them a burden because they can't pay the taxes.
You're
on
renting
that
it.
shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you buy a house and you still have to pay property taxes, you don't own your house. You're just renting it.
Exactly.
That's it.
And that's America.
Yep.
You're never done paying. You're never done paying.
And you know what they told? You know what they say to that?
Property tax.
Who said freedom was free? We said
It's
it
the
was
king's
free
land,
here,
right?
but we didn't say it was free. That's what they'll hit you with, Don.
Yep. I already know, man. Nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, the only way to avoid it is if you're like, you become like these, like the Rothschilds. You have to just put everything in trust for your future generations, so then they don't have to pay property taxes or any taxes on the wealth that you accumulate. And then they have to build a trust for their people, for their youngins, and the youngins behind that, they have to do it. So, and then you become just like them. You got to try to become just like them. Because if not, you're just going to be living day to day, paycheck to paycheck.
And then it goes back to what Fu or one of y'all said. That guy said you're going to be happy with nothing. That's the command and the control they're going to have.
Skull Kid, you know how much bullshit that is? That this whole thing, that's what they call FUD. It's called FUD. What do they call that? Well, I forget what the abbreviation, but it's all about creating this idea of like this doubt around these guys that they're failing. These guys aren't failing. I told Sobers, I went on BDA's panel the other day, and I told these guys, you know, the guys, I think they're called Sella. They own 60% of TKO. They're projected to be worth within the next year, worth $1 trillion. And they own 60% of the company. And then you got all these other companies that are attached to this who own the other 40%. They're all incredibly wealthy. So they spent like $1 billion so far, right? $1 billion. They made some of the biggest fights in the sport. They basically want to own the market, right? You think they're going to put down a bill and just say we'll call it quits? No, they're not. They're not. They're still going to keep pushing this. So any of these people saying that, what is this? Turkey is going to sell Ring magazine because he ran out of money. Turkey did not run out of money. Turkey, most of his money's come from what I heard. I told these guys the other day that Turkey put the money up for Conor Benn, and Sobers kind of set me. He looked into it in the online, and I guess I slightly misspoke, but because I said it was from Turkey, and I read that it came from Turkey, but in reality it came from Sella. But Turkey was the one who went to Sella in order to get the $15 million to give to Conor Benn. And what I said was that that's a power move, and I think that completely was a power move. That was to mess with Eddie Hearn, right? And so they went and they gave the guy $15 million. That's not even Turkey's money. You got to keep in mind, Turkey is a multi-billionaire. And most of the money that's being spent now is coming from Sella and the other companies, UFC and all that, right? I mean, you got to keep in mind, these guys just made $7.7 billion. The UFC is connected with TKO, Sella, and these other companies. This money's being all spread around. So remember, these guys over here, they spent $1 billion already, right? A little bit over $1 billion probably for all the stuff they've done in boxing for the last 5 years. But they just made $77 billion, right? On top of the fact they already have about $1 trillion. And that's one of the shareholders, the guys who own 60% of the shares. They have $1 trillion. People, this whole thing about, Turkey's going to sell Ring magazine. No, he's not. I don't know where they get this shit from. But it's like a hope for their downfall.
what you're talking about.
Okay, it's like a chemical plant or something. There's like a big candle. It's a metal candle, and there's gases like a petroleum plant. And there's always a big candle on.
These guys are
burning because there's
very
always
wealthy,
gas
very, very
coming
wealthy.
from that.
Yeah. Okay, you're talking
These
about
guys
one of
have
the
so
stacks.
much money they can buy
Yes, okay.
countries probably.
Well, it's kind of like that, like with the rotation, the air, the hole, and the gases and the fire. It's always on fire. So at the bottom there's a fire, at the top there's water. So I think eventually the ratio is going to change and the water's
I'm
going to
sucking people.
reverse. That's how I feel the world's going to end before a meteor hitting us or a bomb or whatever. Can't stop a cat. I just feel like the water's going to be a factor.
all that climate stuff is most of that stuff is all bullshit. They've been saying that stuff since like the 1950s, and none of it ever happens.
It might be, but
It's
it might
all
be.
bullshit.
Well, I think that rain clouding. I think that shit has an effect. That's the rain seeding or cloud seeding. All that
Well,
stuff
they're doing
stays
that.
up in the atmosphere and confined and bond to each other. How do we know what happens over time? How do
I
we
mean,
know
that all
those
comes
lost-
down. A lot of that stuff they spread around is like aluminum. That's what they're putting out, and I think I actually see it. Like sometimes you look up in the sky and you see all this fucking glowing
Mercury,
little
maybe?
like dot. You see like these glowing
what?
spots on the sky.
Yeah, but you know
And
what
I-
I wonder? Like, how the fuck? Because, okay, you know a plane and shit. It's like, I get you could fill it up with cargo, and you could carry a lot of weight. But how the fuck do they do it, bro? Like that, like water is heavy, and then you're gonna have water with aluminum in it somehow. You know how dense that is? With mercury probably and all that shit. That's
I think
fucking-
it's
how
like
the
a
fuck do they get
dust.
that-
I think it's like a dust.
A dust.
It's like an
Oh, maybe a
aluminum
dust.
dust.
See, I'm thinking liquid. Yeah. You're probably right about that. Okay, never mind.
That's what I heard. That's what they're spreading up in the sky, and it like reflects the sun or something. I'm not 100% sure on this, but
Now it makes sense. Like, okay, you spray some dust, it bonds with the sky, the clouds, and it creates rain, right? That's why they call it seeding.
Hey,
Yeah, that's what's going on up there.
yeah, they call it cloud seeding. Yeah. And they've done it for a while, but they gaslight people and pretend like, oh, we're not doing that. It's like, if that's the case, then why we have it right here that you guys were doing it in the Vietnam War back in the 1960s,
Oh shit.
right? The dudes are constantly
Well,
lying.
maybe they were the ones that made it rain so much over there in Vietnam for so long.
Yeah, they did.
Right?
They weaponized the weather.
Like-
That's on record.
Like 14 days of
Yep.
rain, whatever it was.
Yep. They did. That's where they were doing cloud seeding.
Don, real
Yo.
quick, I think it multiplies the rain count. Like
Yes.
you throw the cloud seeding stuff in there, and instead of like 1,000, instead of like 10 spoonfuls of water, it makes 20 or 50. You know, that cloud seeding, it'll take one rain molecule and multiply it by 50 or 20 or something. So it increases the moisture. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I've
Yeah.
seen some shit like that on Manhattan. I was driving around Manhattan one time, and it started pouring so bad one time. It's like something I'd never seen in my entire childhood. I'm like, what the fuck? It was like a foot of water or more within seconds. It started just pouring, and there's water everywhere. I was like, this is insane. And they probably do that to create flooding, right? Because in the cities, and you got to keep in mind, most of the support for this garbage, this climate stuff is in the big cities. Of course, you're going to have flooding in the cities, right? Because they have terrible drainage systems. The cities are prone to flooding. So if they do cloud seeding in a city, you're going to have all crazy flooding. Cars aren't going to be able to move around or anything. But I have never seen rainfall like that, like I saw in New York City. It's ridiculous. And so I don't know if you've ever seen it. If you're in the cities, you see those guys doing that cloud seeding. You can see
Well,
like the
that's
military
thing. You
planes
see
in the air
like, you
creating
see
grids
these
in the sky.
clouds, and they're like, all of a sudden you see the X and you see these lines,
Yep.
like streaks.
They
across
create grids in the
You're
sky.
like,
I used to see it all the
Yeah,
time.
like, what the
You see
fuck?
like the military up there creating grids in the sky. I'm like, what the fuck? And then the
Exactly.
you see the crazy rainfall. And again, in
my dogs,
cities
I'm gonna
are just
call it a night.
notorious. They're notorious for flooding.
Salute my
Yeah, it's
dogs.
getting late.
All right, Don, be
You have a
safe.
good one.
I'll probably exit too.
Sure,
Food, you
don't
gonna
Castro.
exit?
Don't
Be
fool.
safe to you, Don. Salute to you, bro. Food,
Salute
you gonna
to you,
exit
Don
too?
Castro.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here in a few minutes. I'm still playing Call of Duty.
I'm gonna exit now too. I'm gonna take this time to make an exit too. There's only 4 of us on here. Ain't no one talking about shit.
We're talking about cloud seeding.
I'm gonna go on mute for an hour or so and drink this last 24 I got. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go on mute, man.
What do you mean? What is that? 20? What do you mean? 24? What is that?
Oh,
is that a beer?
24-ounce beer, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of beer?
24-ounce beer, yeah.
What kind of beer is it?
Bro. It's Bud Ice, bro. I drink Bud Ice.
Oh, like a Bud. Is that a Bud? What is a Bud Ice? Is that like a Bud Light?
No. It's like I hate to say it. It's like a natural ice, but I never drank Natty Light or natural ice. I hate to say
a lot
it.
Of, a lot of college kids drink that.
Ice.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because when I was in high school, all the fucking rich people drank. All the rich white people who had really had money drank natural light. I never understood it. It would buy cases and cases of natural light. It was like watered down horse piss, we would call it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I never drank natural light or natural ice, because it was just so light and they was so cheap that we didn't see how so many of them got so many people drunk. You know what I mean? So I never drank natural ice. But yeah, anyway.
You ever had Old English?
Yeah, I've had Old English.
It's like really terrible. It's
it is.
Like instant
Mickey's is terrible too. Hey, Mickey's is terrible too. But see, with the Bud Ice, it tastes like a strong Budweiser. Hold on real quick. Bud Ice, it tastes like a strong Budweiser, but it has like a long-term effect where like it has about an hour or 2 hour longer buzz than regular beer. I'm not saying like it's not trash, it's not badass or nothing, but the heaviness, the extra alcohol, the 5.5 instead of the 4.6 or whatever. Okay, think about this. If you got Budweiser or Bud Light at 4.6 or 5.0, right? If you drink 6 beers, there's an extra beer there. Since you drink Bud Ice, the alcohol content adds an extra beer than if you drink Budweiser. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah, because a higher alcohol content.
If you got yes. That's where it started. The white boys I drank with at the pool hall used to drink them hot. And it's like, no, bro, with the alcohol content, if you add the alcohol content per 6 beers, that 6 beer equals to an extra Budweiser. And I was like, wait a minute, let me see this shit. It does. It fucking does equal to an extra beer. And this was when they still had the penguins on the Bud Ice fucking label. They had these penguins on there on the cartoon, on the commercial and shit. And they had these penguins, and it was like they had these penguins on the label, and they were holographic or reflective. They were holographic. No, they weren't holographic. They were holographic and reflective. And whenever they got cold enough, the penguins would come out and be pronounced on the label. And it was Bud Ice beer. And when it got ice cold, 32 or below or whatever, 31 or 30 degrees, the penguins would come out on the label. And you could only see them if the Bud Ice was fucking ice cold. But on the other side, the reason why they did away with the penguins is every time the commercials came on, the babies would run to the TV and walk like them and try to talk like them. Because they had Bud Ice penguins on the commercials. So, like, after 2 years of having penguins all over the place and nothing but penguins walking in the snow drinking beer like real penguins, the moms put in for it, and they had to do with the penguins all together on the commercials and the label. That's how long I've been drinking Bud Ice, bro. Since like 99 or 2000, bro. Straight up, dog.
You know, one of the ones I kind of like was the Coors Light, and I'd put like oranges in it, like orange or. You're lemon.
Right, and you know what? Real quick, I hate to interrupt you, but since you said the beer, they have the same aspect on their cans. The mountain, the Rockies. They say when the Rockies turn blue, then you know your Coors ready for you. On the Coors can, it shows the mountains, and they have the little lines going through to make accents on the mountains or the Rockies. When those turn blue, that's when the Coors were ready for you. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's funny. I thought you mentioned that just because they're the only other beer to have those reflective or holographic images on their label. But listen, Bud Ice was on the label, on the paper label. Coors Light's on the can. Just some overthinking shit, just some real shit, some old school 80s and 90s. You know what I'm saying? Some talk, some. The Coors Light has the Mountain Rockies that turn blue with the accents that go through them when it's cold enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Bud Ice had the penguins. And it was 2 penguins just sitting there chilling. Like 2 little
Mm-hmm.
Woodstock penguins, basically. The Woodstock 94, the old Woodstock, they had the 2 birds on the end of the guitar. That's what the penguins look like on the Bud Ice fucking label.
Second.
That was like 99, 2000. It wasn't 98. I was a freshman. I wasn't drinking like that yet. Anyhow.
You ever had Guinness? You like that one?
Yeah, it's dark beer, 13%. It's all right. It's got that ball in there that you shake like a spray can. But
Yeah. You're supposed to actually pour it into a glass. You know, I didn't even know that.
yeah.
If you don't pour it into a glass, then it's not correct.
Yeah, I was a Heineken drinker, a Shiner Bock, a dark beer drinker. Negro Modelo, Bohemia, fucking Sol, Pacifico, fucking Victoria from fucking Mexico. Red Stripe, you had Red Stripe Jamaican beer?
I don't think so.
Not bad. Not fucking bad beer. It's not the best,
What
but
does
it's
it
not
taste
bad.
like?
And it's funny because there was a Jamaican band that would come through my dad's hometown, and it was like this shitty bar off the interstate, Bruno's Curb, and this Jamaican band would travel around and sell weed, and they would come through and have free Red Stripe beer when they played. It was crazy, just to keep the cool and as hush money, I guess you could call it, foo. You know what I mean? To wherever they went, just to keep everybody hush. You know what? No, you come tip the bartender and watch us play and drink free Red Stripe. Just let us go through and don't call the cops. Basically, is what it was. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fucking Red Stripe beer, bro. Not bad.
Yeah, I've never tried it. I don't even know they have that around here.
Yeah, Red Stripe beer. Fucking A. It's good beer. That was the hooray for beer was the commercial. Anyways, bro. What else is good beer? Shiner Bock, Anheuser Bock.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking never was a Keystone drinker. Never was a Miller Lite drinker. Never was a Natty Light drinker. Natty Ice. Mickey's.
That's a
no,
big one
never
for the
was a Mickey's drinker.
college kids.
Which one?
The Natty Ice.
I believe it.
I remember I went to a reunion with my wife, and we went in to her college, and there was huge cases of these Natty Ice just empty. They were all drinking tons of it, reliving their college years, I guess. I remember I saw some girl over it. It was terrible.
Beer. They must have got it for free. It tastes way horrible, but you know what it tastes like? Milwaukee's Best. The blue can. Yeah. The worst Milwaukee's Best. I don't know if it's red or blue, but that's what that natural ice tastes like. Anyhow.
Yeah. Is it like kind of? It's like a kind of like flat.
No,
flat?
It's just like real paley is what I would call it. Real
like a Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Like real hoppy, I guess. Paley and hoppy. They call them hops, but.
I know, like Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Dos Equis was my favorite for a while until they got to like $14 a 12-pack or $12 a 6-pack or some shit.
What about Modelo?
Yeah, Modelo Especial or Negro Modelo.
Those are real
shit,
fancy looking, right?
Zimas weren't bad.
Gold.
Zimas,
yeah, I remember my brothers drinking that. When we were little kids, they would drink that.
What?
Those were like those are almost like White Claw. Those are like White Claw, right?
Which ones?
A Zima.
I never had a White Claw, so I don't know, but I imagine they're just clear.
It's basically
bubbly.
it's like a bubbly kind of light, almost like a seltzer water, what with alcohol in it.
Yes. Used to put Jolly Ranchers in those, and they'd be all right. We would bong them. We'd buy 6 of them and let them get hot and bong them. And
why would you let them get hot? Why would you want to drink a hot drink?
That's it.
What, that raises it? Or...
Since you're beer bonging them, we just the alcohol content. Because see, they were 5% alcohol when all the other beers were like 4.6, 4.3. You know what I mean? So like at some points when they were on sale, we'd grab them because they were
Unless you drink
5.0.
those German beers. The German beers are filled with they got loads of those. Are usually very alcoholic.
Yeah, they get up to like 13, 14%, I believe.
Like a regular German beer. Some of them are like 12% or more.
Hey, real quick though, I want to tell you this. If you gotta try this vodka, it's called Groovin' Potato Vodka. I was a big 1800 fan, big Patron fan. Like as far as being clean and not and leaving the body, there's a Groovin' Potato Vodka. It's not very expensive, bro. That shit is the cleanest, clear vodka.
It tastes good.
One
of my friends, bro. I'm gonna ask him to come over.
The exit though, I mean nowadays you can look it up and type it in as G Gruven, Gruven, and it's not very expensive. But listen, you can drink a whole bottle by yourself, and it's one of those liquors to where you wake up the next morning, you drink a cup of coffee, and you smoke a cigarette, and the hangover is gone, bro. And you drank the whole bottle, the normal bottle by yourself, and got drunk and fucked up and had a great time. And yes, that's how clean the exit is. You know what I'm saying, Phil? There's no hangover, there's no downtime, there's no without time. Fucking you drink the whole bottle the night before, you wake up, smoke a cigarette, drink a cup of coffee, boom, no hangover, it's gone. That's how cold that shit is. And the 1800 silver is clean too.
I have a friend, he brought it was like a year or two ago, he brought a Russian vodka, like really high quality. And it was very smooth. He drank like the whole freaking thing. I was like, damn, man. He's like, oh, I brought this and we can have some. He fucking downed the whole thing.
Yeah, no, I'm a half bottle drinker.
It was pretty smooth. It really was.
I've never been like, I'm talking like a 13 shot, maybe 18, 17 shot person. I'm not a 20 shot and a half person. You know what I'm saying? No, I'll end up in jail if I hit that 20 shot mark or pass out.
I don't really take shots. I don't really do that.
I was just using that for measuring purposes.
I don't like it.
You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah, that's what you use it for, measuring. Yeah. Usually, what I'll do is like if I make a good drink, like I got some good bourbon in the house, I'll just put like 2 shots in there, and that's good. You put a little ice in it.
Hey, real quick, my last senior year in high school, we used to put 6 shots in a 32-ounce drink, you know, a fountain drink, and go back to class because back then you could drive to school and leave for lunch. So, you know, we show up to school, high as shit, go to lunch, and then go get a drink at lunch with, you know, 80 proof alcohol.
That's crazy. I was like, that's insane.
Nowadays they can't do it, though. They won't let you leave, and they won't let you have out-of-house drinks, off-campus drinks.
That shit is crazy. I remember I had friends who would do that. They'd be drunk on their way to school. They drink.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie.
That's fucking crazy.
Boo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That you say that. And I graduated in 01. That really wasn't a big thing when I was going to school. Wasn't drinking before school, but it was. No. But it was in the crowd before us in the 80s. Yes.
Well,
a lot of people from the hood and a lot of people, the rock stars, the people who would play the guitars and be in bands, you know, the punk rock bands and stuff. They would stay up all night, drink their ass off, and go to school. Yeah.
Look,
but I'm saying in the 80s, the late 80s, like the hold on real quick, like the Doc Martin boots era. I don't know if you have an aunt or a sister or something. The Doc Martin boots era, like that era was heavy on the drinking. I wear Doc Martens. Yeah. They used to have the green ones and shit, the boot ones. Yeah. That was late 80s, early 90s. Yeah.
I mean, we used to do that. We go to like the lunchroom and hang out. You know, you cut class and go to lunchroom, hang out with all the girls and stuff.
What?
Like before the club, you know, before you started going to nightclubs.
No, bro, I'm just saying.
The nightclub was the lunchroom. Yeah, it was the lunch crew. Lunchtime was the nightclub.
Y'all getting drunk before school and going to school.
Well, my friends, they made screwdrivers in the fucking cafeteria.
They were drinking vodka and water bottles in at school, but you wouldn't wake up. You wouldn't stay up all night drinking or wake up drinking and go to school. You wake up, go to lunch. Okay, what are we gonna do? Yeah, well, that's
I never did it, but they were doing it. I can't believe they did it. I was really disappointed in them.
I couldn't do it. I get halfway through there and sleep in every class. If I drank the night before, drank before school.
Well, these people were drinking in the school.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right. No, I believe that. No, yeah, like vodka and water bottles, or have fountain drinks with styrofoam cups, 32 ounce, 44 ounce drinks, 6-8 shots in them. Yeah, hell yeah. I believe that. And you get the short straws. That way, if you get the long straws, listen to me. Like if I just graduated last year, we could get the short straws, so that way when you took a drink out of it, they couldn't see the liquor come through the straw, the diluted soda. You know what I'm saying? The light, watered down tea looking shit. I guess it did look like tea in that sense. You know what I mean? You got a mixed drink, 7-8 shots, 32 ounces of soda, a long straw. The teacher sees the goddamn soda and out liquor coming through the straw. I guess it does look like tea, but I got the short straw. Nah, you're not finna pick me off in the back of the class.
So, I mean, wouldn't your teacher kick you out if you came to class all wasted? Wouldn't you say
Hey,
you get
I
the
want to
F
tell
out
a
of here?
story. I want to tell a story. Okay, one time I was in this basketball class, right, in the 9th grade, and this basketball coach, the main basketball coach, and the fucking assistant coach planned to set me up into a trap, right? So he's like, okay, today we're not working out or nothing. We're going to watch this basketball video. Y'all gather around the TV. I'm going to put the CD in, or I'm going to put this VHS in. There's a basketball. We're going to watch this. Okay. Everybody pay attention. Okay. So he puts a video on or whatever, right? And he gets the assistant coach to put his hands in his pocket, right? So the assistant coach puts his hands in his pocket and looks around. It's like, okay, y'all pay attention up. Pay attention and watch the video, whatever. So then he pulls his hands out of his pocket, but on purpose, he fucking pulls his hands out and a $10 bill falls out of his pocket, right? Where I can see it. And he walks off like, hey, Coach Blanton, look out, Coach Blanton. He ignores me and walks off. He heard me, but he ignores me. So I walk over there and see what it is, and I grab it and pick it up and put it in my pocket, right? Okay, you want to ignore me? Okay, whatever. You want to act like it ain't shit? That little Mexican kid ain't talking about shit. That little Mexican kid ain't got no business calling me. You know what I'm saying? So we sit there, we watch the video, whatever. Everything's cool. All of a sudden, we start shooting baskets. The end of class, 10, 15 minutes left, right? Coach Bland and fucking Coach Young called me in the motherfucking coaching office, bro. Hey, by any chance, did you find that, did you see a $10 bill there, in the video y'all were watching that video in, that room in? Did you find a $10 bill by any chance on the ground? No, I didn't find a $10 bill. Are you sure, Roger? Coach Bland says lost it? Nah. And then you know what that motherfucker had the nerve to tell me? He had the nerve to tell me, you should have went with your first instincts. You called my name to tell me I dropped something. You should have went with your first instincts. I know you have that fake $10 bill. I said, what? You heard me call your name? Why'd you ignore me then? So I didn't say nothing. I didn't even wait for his answer. I pulled the fucking money out of my pocket. I opened it up and it was a fake $10 bill, right? You should have went with your first instincts. They laughed it up, thought it was funny. You did right. You did right by calling my name when you saw. Okay, hold on, let me finish it. Let me finish the story. You did right. You did right. You by calling my name and saying I dropped something, but you should have followed through with it. You ignored me like I wasn't shit. You ignored me. You know what I'm saying though, Food TV though? You blew me off. You said, nah, you ain't talking about shit,
trapped
little
you?
Mexican kid. Yeah, he did. Okay, listen. So fast forward to maybe 5-10 years, they got an open gym at the basketball fucking gym, right? The Tybee, the new basketball gym, maybe 2005, 2007 or something, right? I've been out of high school 4 or 5 years, right? We're hitting softballs over there we're hitting baseballs at the softball field. Also, some kids up there hitting with us. Oh, it's open gym. Anybody can go. It's summertime. Coach Young opened the fucking gym. Let's go down there and shoot hoops and lift the weights. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, come on, let's go. You know what I'm saying? All right, bet, let's go. Coach Young said that anybody can go no matter what, their age, whatever, no matter what. It's open gym. Yes, okay, bet, let's go. So we get in the car, whatever, we go down there to fucking shoot baskets. You know what I'm saying? At the high school with the same coach that was still there coaching high school. Okay. So I'm shooting baskets, right? I'm shooting baskets. It's open gym. We're shooting hoops. Me and the person I'm with, the Sporty, a black dude. He was older than me. He had no business there either. But we were like, anyways. So we're shooting hoops, right? All of a sudden, I look over. I see this fucking like 24 karat gold ring with a cross hammered into it, right? At that time, it was a $450 ring. Now it's like a $1,500 ring because gold sold through the roof, right? So I see this fucking gold ring on the fucking the bleachers, and I'm dribbling the basket. I'm like, holy shit! So I'm like, okay, somebody left that ring there. I know somebody's looking for it. So I dribble it, right? So I act like I lose control of the ball and knock it off my shoe or my knee, and the ball rolls over to where the motherfucking ring is, right? So nonchalantly, I bend over to grab the ball, but at the same time, I swipe that ring off the goddamn bleacher, right? Yo! So I grabbed that fucking ring off the bleacher and the ball in one motion. You know what I'm saying? Gang, gang. Okay, start hooping, right? All of a sudden, that basketball coach comes out, right? He comes out, he starts looking around. All of a sudden, he goes to that bleacher where he set it down, and he looks at me, and he just shakes his head and puts a dip in his mouth and looks and shakes his head and walks around and looks around and goes to the entrance of the gym and turns around and looks at me and shakes his head and says, I know you got that ring I left on the goddamn bleachers. You know I got that goddamn ring, nigga. That trap you said with a $10 bill, bitch. You fucking right. I grabbed your goddamn gold ring off that bleacher you fucking left, nigga, earlier. Because I had your class. Huh? Every time you start to coach, nigga, you pull your fucking ring off your finger to like you finna get crunk. Okay, hold on, let me take my jewelry off. So I know what you did. You started explaining a play and you took the ring off your fucking finger and sat it down and never went back to get it. Had you not set me up for that little $10 trap a decade beforehand, nigga, you probably would have got your ring back, nigga. So yeah, that's a nice fucking poetic justice story. Got set up with a $10 fake bill, then 10 years later, I fuck around and get a $450 gold ring, nigga, from the same motherfucker who trapped me with a $10 bill, nigga, and he knew it. Yes, that's my story, bro. That's poetic justice. Kerrville, Texas, nigga, on the map, nigga. Only in K-Town, nigga. How about that time I put the fucking wooden dick in the sheriff's daughter's locker? How about that? The sheriff had a daughter.
Oh, damn.
I put a wooden dick in her motherfucking locker. That nigga comes to my house to make me apologize to her, bro. Like some small town shit. Some small town K-Town shit, nigga.
Where are you from?
I'm from the outskirts of San Antonio, bro. I'm just saying, though, like, Texas? That's just like that little story right there. That's a good poetic justice story, bro. He set the trap for me. I was in my heart. It was right. No, I did take the $10 bill. Yeah. I took the $10 bill, but when I seen them drop it, I was like 10th grade, 9th grade. Played basketball. So
what happened? You had a rough upbringing?
No. I just thought that was a fucking good story about some shit we were talking about. We're over here 4 deep, bro. I'm over here thinking out loud, shooting the shit.
I'm just saying, when I was a kid, my brother. I had as a kid, I had a religious upbringing, but my brothers and everyone, they all got into a lot of criminality. So they got me into like at a young age stealing. And I was always like, oh my God, God's gonna hate me.
No. No. I was not a thief. I'm a horrible thief and liar. Like, what I'm saying is, I don't know what we were talking about, but it made me think of that story about the coach setting me up with the fake $10 bill and me calling his name.
So wait, it comes to you naturally?
No, I don't know what y'all were talking about. I forgot already. My story got so extensive.
No, you said you stole. I'm just saying, like the stealing, like how'd that happen?
No, I didn't steal. The coach dropped a $10 bill off the motherfucker out of his pocket. I called his name. He ignored me. I went and picked it up and kept it. It was fake. Okay, cool. 10 years later,
I understand, but I'm saying
going dribbling the basketball or whatever. I fucking see a gold ring there.
What I'm saying, look, you said, okay.
No.
I just no. I'm saying
you can't. Okay, no. I found the ring and kept
I'm
it.
saying
I found the ring and kept it. I found the
Yeah.
ring and kept it.
All right.
Yeah, and then fell on their trap because I called his name and he heard me. So that's where it turned evil. When you know that good man said, "Hey, Coach Blanton, you dropped something," and you ignored him to enable the trap. That's where it turned evil. When he admitted he heard me call his name.
And then you kept it.
That's where it turned evil.
But but you did it twice. You
And
said
that's
you got the
real
money
spit,
and then you
nigga.
kept it.
Ricardo, you're smart mouth, Food TV, nigga. So,
You still kept it.
When
You
I
still kept
walked
it.
up in that goddamn fucking gym 10, 15 years later and saw that ring on the goddamn bleacher, I didn't know it was his. I didn't know it was Coach Young's until he came in here and acted the way he did when I read body language because I did pocket the ring. I didn't know it was his, though. I realized it was his by the body language, the franticness. Yeah.
You know what I can't understand?
I
Why
love
did
this
they
shit,
do a
nigga.
rematch?
Yeah, it's real talk, nigga. If you spit real shit, it'll always come to the surface and only be more infused and more highlighted and prolific. If you just keep it trio.
You know what they should have done? They should have put GTA, like done a remake of GTA 1. The original GTA 1 and 2. What do you think of that?
I
You
agree.
play games?
Yeah, no, I agree. Fool, I'm out,
Look,
bro.
why not?
Respect to you. No, you're good, fool. I'm just over here rambling. I'm out of breath. There's four of us
I'm
in here,
enjoying
bro.
it. I'm hanging out over here. I'm gonna be
No,
going to bed
I know,
soon,
bro, but
what time is it over there? I mean, you cooking?
It's
You cooking,
3:15.
man? Now you cooking?
I know, but I'm giving y'all too much, bro. And you know what? The funny is, I'm gonna make a page and I'm gonna try to get monetized just so I have that argument to give y'all everything even more so. Like, nah, bitch, I'm doing this
Just
for
let
the
it all
job.
out.
Yeah, nah, nigga, I'm getting paid. I'm getting monetized. I'm getting, YouTube pay me or whatever, whoever pay me. You know what I mean? Just to, and it really don't, but just to have that argument. Why are you worried about it, bitch? I got a channel. I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to get subscribers, like and subscribe.
I mean, you got the crawfish from the dick. The parasites, the ring stealing. I mean, it's pretty interesting.
The infestation from the neighbors.
You're cleaning it all up now, huh?
Oh, but it's been cleaned up. It took a month and a half to clean up, but it's been cleaned up. I had to buy ultraviolet lights, fucking go see the doctor, Damascus Earth, the fucking Orkin Man, fucking all kinds of shit. I made adjustments, bro.
Wait. People in the
made
comments are saying,
adjustments.
wannabe Johnny Depp. Where's the wannabe Johnny Depp?
Well, there's no comments here. We're in fucking Discord.
No, I'm on YouTube right now. I'm streaming.
Oh,
I've
got
been
you.
live streaming for a couple hours
Shout
now.
out to YouTube. Y'all smash it like a sub, man. Straight up.
So there's
Y'all
someone in there
motherfuckers show
saying,
food some love, nigga. Y'all motherfuckers
Johnny
trash
Depp.
out there.
Oh wait, I'm trash. What the hell?
No, I'm saying it's trash. It's trash. It's trash, bro. It's trash how someone like a content creator of your caliber can get so low ratings. It's trash. That's all. I wasn't trying to talk shit. I was just saying it's trash.
No, I'm saying like view hours. I got a lot of view hours. It's ridiculous how many views.
No, I know, and you'll grow, and you got the talent, bro. I'm telling you, you got it. You got the setup and everything.
Oh yeah,
You're just like Castro. You're just like Castro. The thing is, you're just like Castro. You come in too hard, too negative, and too harsh, too brash.
No. You're not too negative, man. Come on. You've been cooking for like over an hour now. You're just saying all kinds of stuff. That's not negative. That's you telling your story, and it's interesting. I don't think I'm too negative. I think actually I try to be pretty positive. I feel like. I mean, obviously, if I'm going to talk about the corruption of boxing and that kind of thing, I'm going to be. Right. Some people might see that as negative, but I am looking for. I'm not just black-pilled. Like I'm trying to like say it's all negative. I see the upside of it. No,
but you're right though. I'm the same way in that aspect. I even pulled
solutions.
I'm in the same way. Yes. I'm right there next to you on that though, of calling the bullshit and making sure everybody else sees it with the bullshit. Basically slick black fighters. I hate to say run, duck, hide, stall, and then when they get in there they really don't even fight. It's safe and sound. It's always an argument when they win. They got overpaid. So yes, I understand you on that. It's sickening. It's bad for the sport. They deprive the sport. So I'm with you on that.
Awesome.
But like,
but
it's
we're
like
seeing
every
the upside.
time,
I
like,
think
it's just every angle or every comment or every input can't be a negative Nancy comment because I've been guilty of that too, bro.
I'll tell you this on my
you gotta
channel.
throw some upside. You gotta throw some upside
I
on there.
understand.
And that's
I know
it,
exactly
bro.
what you're saying. Well,
And we can be real as fuck. We can spit the truth all day, but if people don't want to hear it, if it don't appeal to people, they're not gonna want to hear it. You know, if they don't want to hear it, it's not gonna appeal to them. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Bro,
you know what's a good game there?
I know, bro. Trust me.
You know, it's a really good one. Die Hard Trilogy. No, I'm just on this in the comments. Die Hard Trilogy is a really good one, man.
Okay, I'll tell you what, bro. Talking about, since you said Die Hard, then we'll go to games real quick. I like that Die Hard arcade game on the Sega Saturn. That was probably the best game on the Sega Saturn.
Dude, that's exactly what I'm talking. Oh, Die Hard arcade. That's one of my favorites.
No, it's the Die Hard. It's the same game, but it was the Die Hard arcade game at the arcade, and then yeah.
Dude, I know exactly. Die Hard arcade, I love it. I remember as a kid, I worked like crazy, back-breaking work, and I went and I bought like a ton of Sega Saturn games, and one of the games I bought was Die Hard arcade. One of my favorite video games of all time.
So you had a Saturn. Okay, what was the better game on the Saturn? I had one too. You know what else was a badass game? That Aerosmith.
Do you know what was really good on the Sega Saturn? Oh yeah. Revolution X.
Yes, that was an awesome game. That's a classic.
I played it in the arcades. You know what was a really
you never
amazing
played it on
Saturn game?
You never played it on Saturn?
No, I didn't. You know what I played on Sega Saturn I really liked?
Listen to me. If I find it in my garage, I'm gonna send it to you. If I find it in my garage, I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh, you're gonna send it to me in the mail?
I'll send you that Revolution X. Yes, I will. I will send that motherfucker to you. It's gonna be just the CD. I don't have the case and everything, but I'll send that bitch to you, and you can give me the information you want to give me at that point. So let me find it. I'll send that. If you've never played it on the Saturn, that's what I'm saying. That one and that Die Hard, that was probably the best game on the Saturn. I had the Daytona 500 on the Saturn. I had the Virtua Fighter on the Saturn. That's about it, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I had like maybe 6 games on the Saturn. And like I said, I thought that Die Hard and that fucking Aerosmith game was the best. What game am I missing on the Saturn that was badass?
The Sega Saturn? Let me think. You know what's good? Knights. You ever played Knights?
Never. No, I did not.
There's tons of games on there that were great. Virtua Fighter 2. Actually, you know what's crazy? I like Virtua Fighter 1 on the Sega 32X more than the Sega Saturn version. And I think it's because it actually ran at 60 frames. It's an amazing version of that title.
I need to see that. I need to see that then in real time. I missed that.
Virtua Fighter 2, Virtual Cop 1 and 2, Daytona USA.
I had that with the blue and the red gun. Yes.
Sega Rally.
Virtua Cop 1 and 2. Yes. Yes.
Sega
with the blue and the red gun.
Was fucking awesome. Awesome console. You got Burning Rangers. What you named Dynamite Cop. It's actually it actually was called Dynamite Cop, but in the States, I think it is actually called Die Hard Arcade.
Bro, I forgot about that Virtua Cop. I feel like shit, bro.
Virtual.
Had the Enforcer. Hey, real quick though, I'm gonna tell you how I know I had it. Just listen to this. You had the Enforcer, or you had the Virtua Cop gun. There was another game that came out. It was like Lethal Enforcer, and it was like a slim gun, and then it had the fucking Virtua Cop gun that was bulky and like a futuristic alien gun. Those were the only 2 guns you would get for the Sega Saturn. It was the Lethal Enforcer gun, or it was the Virtua Cop gun. And I had one of each. I had the blue Lethal Enforcer gun, and then I had the orange Virtua Cop gun that it came with. That shit crazy.
Oh yeah, I love Lethal Enforcers. I love that game. It's a classic arcade title. Lethal Enforcers.
Took me down through there. What else? Name a few more games on Saturn if you don't mind. Maybe I forget.
I think it was called Clockwork Knight. That was a big one I used to play. I used to play a game called Bug as well. It was called Bug. I'm talking about Sega Saturn games right now.
I had the Daytona USA, 500.
Yeah.
That was the first game. Yes, not Daytona 500.
You ever played,
and that was the first game. As a matter of fact, that's what came with that motherfucker that Christmas. That's what came with that motherfucker that Christmas. That Daytona.
Did you ever play Fighting Vipers? Fighting Vipers?
Mm-mm. And you know what? In my small town, you couldn't rent those games. You could rent
Do you
those
own
games.
a-
You
what
could only buy
consoles
those
do you-
games.
What consoles?
You could only
do
buy
own?
those games back then. If you didn't, and on the Sega Saturn and certain consoles, you couldn't rent those how do you say it? Niche system games where I'm from. San Antonio and
Do you-
shit, you could, but like
do
you
you-
couldn't rent Sega Saturn games. You had to go buy them at Walmart
Check.
or Kmart.
Do you own a what consoles do you own?
I don't have any. I mean, I got old ones, but no current ones.
Yeah.
I think my
I would
most
tell you,
recent
if
one
you
I
wanna
got there
play
is a PlayStation 3. I got a PlayStation 3 out
Oh
there.
yeah. Well, that's good. I would tell you, if you want to play some really good Sega Saturn games, go buy yourself an Xbox 360. They actually have a lot of really good Sega Saturn games on the Xbox marketplace. They have you might actually be able to find them on the PlayStation Network, but I don't think PlayStation Network is live anymore. I think they're dead, right?
I don't know. I'm not current with that.
But
bro.
anyway,
I'm
you
not,
could
like,
well, you could find Fighting Vipers on there. You could find Nights into Dreams. You can find a Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. You can find, I think you can even find Jet Set Radio and many of these classic Sega games on there. But one of the big ones is Fighting Vipers. It's a really awesome fighting game from the Sega Saturn. They also have Virtua Fighter 2 on the marketplace.
I never played that. I played Virtua Fighter 1, but I never played Virtua Fighter 2. I never did play that.
Yeah, part 2 is really
how
good.
about that UN
Really good.
Squadron on Super Nintendo? Do you remember that game? The
UN Squadron.
That was one
Nah,
that I tried
I
to
don't know.
type to
I don't
you.
know if I played
I've been
UN.
in your
I'm gonna
chat
try-
a couple
I'm-
times, and I've typed you names of games, but I haven't said them. So
I'm gonna put it up on the show right now. Give me 1 second. UN Squadron, and that's on.
Yes,
what'd you
United
say it was on?
Nations Squadron, Super Nintendo. That's the best Super Nintendo game, I think. My favorite regular Nintendo game is Base Wars, and my favorite Super Nintendo game is UN Squadron.
UN
I mean,
Squadron.
it could be
I
Killer
don't know if
Instinct
I ever
also,
played that
but
one.
Killer Instinct, you go to the arcade and play, so it really was nothing when it hit the console. You know what I mean? Because you played it on the arcade with the speakers and everything and the badass graphics. So
You ever played?
That's why
There's
I
a
say
really
UN Squadron
awesome
was the best one.
submarine game. There's a really awesome submarine game in the arcade. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna have to type that in
No,
a second.
I
That's
never
a
saw
really.
it.
I'll
Never
show you
saw
right.
it.
I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I got UN Squad.
check out
If you
that
watch
UN
my stream,
Squadron
I
real
have.
quick though. I
got it on
I
this-
can't see.
I got it on this. I got
Okay.
it on the screen right now. UN Squadron.
I see Doom Eternal Battle Mode on the screen. I clicked on your watch your stream.
no. Not, it's
YouTube,
on my
got you. Yeah, got
YouTube.
you. YouTube, got you.
right now. I'm playing UN Squadron.
Yeah, that's a badass game. Get not the
All
girl.
right, what's up,
or the
John
heavy
Locke? What's
sick
up,
guy, the
guys?
other guy. That UN
It's a
Squadron
very
is
late
badass.
night.
And look,
Very late night edition.
what you do?
I got it on the
is
screen
you
right
shoot
now.
You shoot everything in there, and you gain money to get better planes and better bombs. And the better planes you get, the more bombs you can hold. So shoot everything and don't get hit or whatever. That's a badass motherfucking game, bro. The UN Squadron, cuz. And the last one is like outer space. You're taking like an alien's lair, kind of like Contra, but it's better than the fucking Contra last level.
And I can't. Oh, actually, I had this muted. That was really bad.
Not bad.
I had my
God,
fucking.
of
I had-
course.
no, not you. I had my internet audio muted, so now the people can hear it in the chat.
There you go.
There it is. There was a game that was on Super Nintendo that reminded me of this. Man, there's so much nostalgia around this stuff. I love the Super Nintendo.
You know
But
what
you
that
know
is,
what? When I
basically?
went,
That's- that real quick though, I want to
you
say
know what
this.
I liked more
This
than
is-
Super Nintendo?
it's
I was actually more of a
1942.
Genesis guy. No, not 1942. There was another game. I think I actually played this game as a kid. Same one.
Yeah. You got 3 pilots to pick from. Like I said,
You ever
the
got
more
into
stuff you shoot,
R-Type?
R-Type, nah.
R-Type, no? That was the Japanese TurboGrafx games.
How about Top Gear?
R-Type was really
cuz?
good.
How about Top Gear
Top
on
Gear.
Super Nintendo? Yes, that was the best
I'm
racing
gonna check.
game.
I'm gonna look that up real quick. Is that based on the
That
TV
Top Gear
show?
was badass. Yeah, but it was a Super Nintendo game, and I think that was the best racing game on Super Nintendo.
But my wife actually, she lived for a couple of years. She lived in Ireland, and she was obsessed with the show Top Gear. Actually, when I first met her, which is really weird, is that she's American, but when I met her, she had an Irish accent, which is just crazy. Just because she lived there for a few years, she picked up the accent. I got it on the screen right now. If you see it, this is Top Gear. There it is, people. The Super Nintendo Top Gear. Yeah, definitely, dude. Of course I played that. That game's awesome. He's asking me, Abe's Odyssey. Yeah, I'm going to play that on the channel at some point. Give me 1 second. I got to lower this shit. 1 second. Can you guys still hear this? I feel like this shit is blasting. Wait 1 second, guys. I think I got the shit playing through a different source. I'm going to fix this real quick. So yeah, I do have it through a different source. There you go. I fixed it. This spur of the moment stream, people. Spur of the moment. So I didn't do all my audio checks, but I think it's fixed now. Yeah, it is fixed, definitely. Yeah, Abe Odyssey, dude. I love that game. But actually, I never played the full game. I only played the demo. But that shit was left such an impression on me that I still remember it. That's how good that demo was. I remember as a kid, I was obsessed with that. You ever played Abe's Odyssey?
No, I never.
No? That's a classic PS1 game.
I was on
the
Tekken,
people in the comments are asking.
PS1, Sonic,
and it's John Locke.
Spyro, Twisted Metal.
Oh, Spyro, yeah, amazing. I mean, PlayStation 1 was one of my favorite consoles ever.
God of War 1. Absolutely.
God of War. I love God of War 1.
Oh,
you know what?
I'm a big God of War head. I was a big God of War
the
head.
first one. Yeah, I was a big fan too.
The second or third one, the puzzles. I can't remember if it's the second or third one had the best puzzles. So I only finished God of War 1 and God of War the reboot on the PS4. That was it. I own Ragnarok. I own all of them. I just never got around to beating them. 3, but not the ones after 3. I watched my son beat one of them. I want to say on the PS3, the first one that came on the PS3. I watched him beat, but I didn't beat that 3.
One. I barely played it. I actually still have my copy that my friend lent me.
Got me. On that God of War, the mind puzzles, the strategic thinking, the vision and stuff. That's what got me. I think God of War. Honestly, I think I put God of War over Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter 2 or any of the beat 'em up games. You know what I mean?
It was an amazing game, man. Yeah, I never played it. I'm just talking to John Locke. I love the God of War games, the original ones, dude. I don't know if you own a PS4 or 5. I can't stand Ragnarok. I got God of War Ragnarok with my PS5. I cannot play it. It's fucking terrible. It's terrible. And they got all these crazy high scores. I'm like, how did this game get these high scores? It's terrible. It's one of the worst games I ever played. It's unbearable to play that thing. I'm going to put it up on the screen.
What'd you think about that UN Squadron? Just that you played it before?
I might have actually played that. Because back in the day, I remember as a kid, I found used games. Because games were, I don't know if this happened to you, but when I was a kid, games were ridiculously expensive. They were they were unaffordable. I remember getting a Super Nintendo game, Mortal Kombat 2, and the shit was $80.
Yeah.
So I remember when I found used games, I was like jumping in joy. I was like, oh shit! The games are like $5. I was like, I would go to the fucking store and buy like 5-6 games at a time. And I think one of them was that game you said what is it, UN Squadron? I think that's one of the ones me and my brothers used to play. Yeah, it's like really cool side-scrolling shooter. Yeah.
What about Top Gear? You remember Top Gear? No.
I don't think that's one I played. Some of the driving games I remember are like Rad Racer, Gran Turismo. Those are the ones I used to play. I used to play a lot of Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer, I think, was one of the.
Damn, that was
Ridge Racer was the one I played the most. PS1.
You know what? That was a PS2 game. No, I'm saying that was like a PS2.
No, it was a Namco arcade game that was brought to the PS1.
But now that you say that, though, I had that on my PS2, and it was one of those PS2 household games, like $30 games brand new or $34.99. You know what I'm saying?
But John Locke in the comments is talking about Tony Hawk. Did you play a lot of that on the PS1?
Oh, Oh, the Tony Hawk and the Dave Mirra. Not bad games. Not bad
Tony
games
Hawk,
at all.
dude, I'll tell you this. I was obsessed with Tony Hawk. Completely obsessed with it.
No, I played the Dave Mirra more than the Tony Hawk, but the Tony Hawk had a good soundtrack. And, like, if you were up late night watching the sunrise, that was a very good game to play. And if you were watching somebody play it, you could sit there next to them and watch them play it as well. Tony Hawk and Dave Mirra. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get into
Dave. I didn't get into the Dave Mirra.
Hey, the Tony Hawk, it's got a song on there I thought was funny. It's called White Lines.
Who created that?
Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk did. Oh, the White Line. I don't know who sings that song. I don't know who sings that song, but it's on that sound. I remember that. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm going to look it up. It's on the Tony Hawk soundtrack?
Yes. You know what that Tony Hawk reminds me of? I think the same people who made that Tony Hawk game made Driver. I'm sorry, excuse me. I took acid for one of the first times and played Driver, and the graphics strike me the same as fucking those games we were just talking about. I think the same makers made it. The Gigapixels or whatever, the Blockade, the whatever you want to call it, the Gigapixels or whatever, look exactly the same as Driver. I'm sorry, I'm breaking up trees over here, bro. Dude, fuck. You're on YouTube, but I'm on Discord.
I was looking for that Tony Hawk song. Are you talking about White Lines?
No, it's on there on the soundtrack. My bad. Let me know whenever you found it. I'll shut up.
Yeah. You know what's a really cool game? Road Rash 3D. Right? Remember that on the PS1? That like predates
you know what? I do. And they
Tony
had
Hawk.
the 3D glasses. They had the 3D mode. You paused it and pressed up and changed it to the 3D mode. I forgot about that. And you know what, bro? Not very many people talk about that. Like, people talk about the game Rad Racer and this and that and this and that, but a lot of people don't realize that you put it on pause and press up on the controller and it shows it to night 3D mode, to where if the stage you were on was the daytime, it would change it to night and it would give it the 3D effects if you had the glasses on. I forgot about that, bro. That was
Rad
crazy.
Racer had the 3D effect, right?
That's what you said, yeah.
I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube right now. I'm looking at a video that is 16 years old. They're playing Tony Hawk for the PS1. I'm going to play it on the channel soon. I mean, people, look, the gaming segment of this channel is for the most part a preservation show. Most of the games I play are old because that's what I'm into. I'm into game preservation. All right, so this has a buzz in it, so I'm going to turn it off. Whoever captured this, they did it in a very bad way.
Did you ever realize Spyro was the kid version of God of War? My bad.
Was he?
You think about the chests that are open, the enemies, the gameplay, the stage and everything. Spyro's just a kid version of God of War. Same gameplay, same layout, same concepts.
You know, I never really got too much into Spyro. I was more into Crash Bandicoot. That's more of what I was into.
Hey, real quick. Did you ever play Clay Fighters on Super Nintendo?
I did. I didn't get too into it, you know.
It wasn't a bad game, though. It wasn't a bad game for some guys that got together and said, you know what, we're going to make a fighting Nintendo game. It was not bad for some slapdicks.
Mm-hmm. All right, John Locke in the comments says Need for Speed was another favorite. Need for Speed. You know, one of the ones I got into, what was the name of it? I think it was called Test Driver. Do you guys remember that one? Test Driver, I remember I got into that.
I didn't get hooked until it was Hot Pursuit, the third one. Until you could run from the cops or beat the cops in the third one. And I used to get the Porsche in that Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, the third one. That Porsche could handle like a motherfucker. Yeah, but that's when I got turned on to the Need for Speed games, was the Hot Pursuit, the third one. The 1 and 2 I never played, the third one I was on. That was like 98 right there, 97, 98, when I was a freshman, because I got caught selling pot at school, and that was the same time period when I was playing that game.
I'm trying to get the funnel the audio from this game here. 1 second. I'm trying to funnel the Tony Hawk game audio in here and having a bit of an issue.
Twisted Metal was good.
For some reason it's duplicating.
I don't know.
Twisted
fool,
Metal, yeah, I love
bro.
Twisted Metal.
Fool, I think I'm about
you
to
tired?
exit, bro. Not really.
Wait,
I just. It's kind
No,
of
you can hang out. I'm still hanging
every time
out.
I speak, since you're on YouTube, I feel like sometimes I say too much. Like I'm about to rip the bong. I'm over here. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Giving,
dude,
I'm not YouTube friendly right now.
No, it's fine. It's totally fine. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you're not saying anything too crazy. I mean, you're talking about video games that you're like. There's no problem with that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the extracurricular banter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. If
It'd
you're
be
too
alright,
uncomfortable with it,
though.
I'll
It'd
just
be
cut it
alright.
out.
I got like
Need for Speed.
24 less than 2 rounds beer left. I'll post up and tell this shit. I'm finna rip this bong though. Hey, shout out to Food TV. Y'all smash it like a sub over there at YouTube, man. Y'all show this motherfucker some love, man. He's a good content creator, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
So what if he's too real for the masses? Stand alone, be an individual.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, I'm still. Even though I've been doing this for about 2 years now, I'm still learning it. Need for Speed, yeah. The super late night edition,
you know
people. Food TV. Remember to subscribe.
Hey, I'm not gonna harp on it though, but I have the same problem. I either come in way too soft or way too hard. You know what I mean?
For me, the thing is, look, I'm not coming in here to brown nose. I have a lot of opinions. When I watch, dude, no joke, and this is why I started this channel with boxing, because I had a lot of stuff to say. I was very unhappy with some of the stuff I saw in boxing, a lot of things, and so I came in here and this is why I started. But I'm an artist. That's really what I am. So that's why, I show some of that in this channel. I kind of blend that in there. You know what?
Art and boxing, they both have emotions that you feed off of and get pulled out of. So I could see how you're an artist and all of a sudden you saw boxing and liked it. You know what I mean?
I've watched boxing. What I'm saying is, look, I watched boxing since I was a child, a very small child. I have a big family. Everybody was boxing. Everyone. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't know if you know that. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Born and raised. And I grew up in a boxing culture. That's the number one sport. And then after that, I got into MMA years later. But for the most part, for some weird reason, I'm just like hooked up on boxing. That's one of my favorite sports.
You know what though? I think it's
I
the
want to say
details
something
in
about
boxing. It's the details in boxing, fool. Like you said, you liked MMA, but for some reason you love boxing. It's the details.
I think it's
and the
more
variation.
nuanced. It's more nuanced. It's more nuanced. It's a nuanced sport.
No, I think it's calculus with the hands, where if MMA is algebra 2 with the body. That's the
boxing
best way
is. I think. Look, boxing is a sport in inches. MMA is a sport in very broad steps. Very broad. Boxing's minute because look, boxing you don't score just. A lot of times people don't know how to score boxing. Boxing, you score not just the punch, you score the quality of the punch. So it's the way the technique is. It's very, the cleanness of the technique. It's way different than MMA. MMA is very broad steps. Guy throws a leg kick, boom, it lands. It doesn't matter how he throws it, he landed it. So that's it. MMA, a lot of times, guys throw with the inside of the hand. No one ever talks about this. In MMA, they haven't defined these rules of what a punch is. So if a guy throws a punch, and I've seen this in some MMA fights, the guy doesn't throw the punch correctly, he throws it with the inside of the hand, and they count it. That's not how boxing is scored. Boxing is scored by the quality of the technique and the punch. It's a way more nuanced. And also, another way they put it, it's a sport about inches, and it really is. At the highest level, it's a sport in inches, right? It's very, very minute, like these things that you're looking at. You kind of like, it's a very detailed sport. You can't really judge it by like, look, this is why guys watch the fucking Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight, and they don't even know what they're watching. They're like, oh, Floyd won. Well, how? Within the rules, he lost. There you go. And what it is, they see Floyd push Manny's head down. They see him land, open hand slaps. They see him land doink jabs, doink. He just touches the guy, and they say he won the fight. But that's not how boxing is scored. It's a lot more nuanced than just landing touches. They think if a guy touches you, that's a punch. It isn't. Right? The thing is, what I bring to YouTube and social media is what I've been doing with my brothers for fucking forever, since I was a child. We have conversations about boxing, and so I just brought that to the platform. What time is it over there right now?
15 till 4.
Yeah, it's getting late, huh?
Yeah.
It's going to be a good week of fights. If you guys are into fighting, might be doing live stream. Might be doing one of the earliest live streams I've done in a long time. Nakatani Inoue. I might stay awake for that one.
Hey, how about
But then we got
Termona's fucking... Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
The what? No, that's fine. Go on.
No, I was just gonna go back to the little Terramona fight. How he ran through that guy in the first round, and how he's gonna be something serious and he's a big threat. That was it. That was the most impressive thing out of the whole Sky Nicholson and Terramona card. You know, and I could have swore that I seen Terramona say, "I don't want to fight you. Like, I know this does nothing for me." I could have swore I saw him say that at the weigh-in. That guy was all out of there and fucking... But you know what he reminded me of? He reminded me of the guy that Tyson fought, the McNeely guy. That's what he reminded me of. Like, that's where his headspace was. That's where he was currently, like, as far as capabilities. But yeah, that's all I was gonna say. Terramona fucking knocked that dude out in the first round, ran right through him. You know, he's something big, but like he said, it said nothing for him to knock that dude out and that easily.
All right, and in the comments, John Locke he's saying that I'd like to see you rescore or score Zepeda Stevenson sometime. And legit had it 11-1 Zepeda. I actually did score that fight for Zepeda. A lot of people, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. It's like, bro, look, the guy's stuck on the ropes the whole fight. They don't understand that Zepeda. Look, if Shakur's stuck on the ropes, then Shakur is losing, unless he's landing some big shots. But Zepeda has him trapped up on the ropes, and he's hitting with many partials. But Shakur's not really landing anything, and Zepeda is the ring general. People don't know the rules. If the ring general is a big part of how you score the round. They look at if a round is really, really close. If you see the guy that's a ring general gets the benefit. So usually if the round is razor close, the guy that was the ring general wins the round. That's it. It's that simple. All right. But yeah, John, I'll probably rescore it. I will. I did it live on the channel. If you look around, Real Food TV, I did score that fight live, and I had it for Zepeda. Right now, I am playing Die Hard Arcade. This is a gaming show. Right now, this is the amazing Die Hard Arcade that I did purchase as a little kid. I actually purchased. I love this game. Me and my brothers would play this thing all the time. You see it, Castro? You see it? Got it playing live on the
I'm gonna pull it up on the laptop.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm gonna pull it up on the laptop.
Yeah, it's on I'm playing it on the YouTube right now. Die Hard Arcade, one of my favorites. I'm gonna step away for 1 second. I just got to go to the little gaming room. Right, be right back, guys. Anybody new to the channel, remember to subscribe to the Real Food TV, the greatest channel on demand. All right, you're watching Food Gaming live, right, guys? I don't think we have our Venmo in here, so you probably can't donate. But if you can donate, just do it. All right, if you're new here, hit the like button. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll be right back in a second, all right? We're talking to Mr. Castro in the comments. Everyone else is sleeping. It is a very late night edition, right? Be right back.
Best part of the game right here. Go ahead. I got you.
This is amazing game.
Because all of a sudden,
I'm gonna lower. Yo, Castro, look, I'm gonna lower it just a little bit so you could talk. Hey,
do me a
I'm just
favor,
saying if you want to talk about what you. Yeah, I'll start it up. If you want to talk about the. Well, I'm going to.
Real quick,
if you want to talk
leave.
about the game, I'm going to step away just for a second. But if you want to talk about the game, I'm going to leave the audio low enough where you can talk about it. All right, be right back.
Okay, do me a favor. Can you start that over? That play? I was gonna give some insight on that game since you had it playing, but I know you were talking. My bad, but
I took a step back. No, I rewinded it a bunch. How far do you want me to
Well,
rewind
no,
it?
to the beginning of that, because I was gonna say that was the first of its kind to start you out at a level, and you don't know the timing. You're running down the hallway, and all of a sudden it gives you a command to press this button, and if you land the command and hit the button,
this is the very beginning of the clip. Or I'm going to go away for 1 second. All right.
okay.
All right. Castro's talking. Be right back.
All right, so in this game right here is badass because it was one of the aspects about it that was first is all of a sudden you start a level and you're running through a hallway, and then it gives you a command that you must hit in a certain amount of time. If you hit that command that it surprises you with and you land it, then you knock the guy out and it'll show you on camera. But if you hit the wrong command or if you take too long, you miss him, then you have to stand there and fight him and waste your energy and power on him. So that was the first time me as an adult, 43 years old, in the gaming community at that time had ever seen that. You never saw a video game to where you started a level and you're running through a hallway or swimming through somewhere, and all of a sudden it gives you a command, and if you don't fucking hit it in that ample amount of time, you have to fight that opponent. But if you land that command, you knock them out and keep rolling. That's all I was going to say. Bar none, this is one of the best games on Sega Saturn. It was in the arcade. That's why it's called Die Hard Arcade. Had basic controls, good effective combos that were you could variate the combos, and they were easy to learn and memorize. And they had holds and grabs and throws when you got tired of punching and kicking. Fucking A. It may not look too hot for 2026, but for 94, 96, shit, 30 years ago. Yeah. And see, you can even swing those or throw those. You know what I mean? Those weapons that you pick up, you can swing them or throw them. And I think on this stage right here, when the fans go full speed, that's when they hit you. They start sucking you in. They'll go to a full speed and they'll suck you in, and you'll see yourself like get drawn to them. And then it takes power off you. Only when they're at full. Okay, right here. This is the stage. Look, caution. You're running through what? Kick, kick, kick. You got to hit the kick button. Failed it. Missed him. Now you got to fade him. Had you kicked him and landed it, you would have ran right through him. Now you got to fade him. Yeah. Die Hard Arcade. Y'all check it out. It is a must play. If you're a game person, this motherfucking game is a must play. It was ahead of its time. There's never been another game like it, neither. No. You got the rocket launcher. Depending on, and what's funny is even back then, it had a counter where if you picked up the rocket launcher, if that guy got off 10 shots, then you'd only have 20 shots. If he got off 2 shots, then you'd have 28 shots. So that was another thing that as a kid I noticed, like, holy shit, it keeps counts on the bullets. You know what I mean? That motherfucker shot 20 bullets before I got it. Now there's only 10. But if you knock him out or knock out of his hand, go ahead.
No, it's fine. You can continue. I just turned my microphone back on. I'm trying to check my levels.
I was over here. I was going in on this Die Hard fucking arcade game, bro. And you can pick the clock.
One of my favorites. One of my favorites. Dude, I love this game in the arcade, and I spent, I worked a lot in order to be able to buy Die Hard Arcade, and when I first got it, I played it nonstop. It's one of my favorite arcade games. I always like beat 'em ups, all the way, going back to Double Dragon. You know what's a really amazing beat 'em up on the PS1? Fighting Force. You ever played Fighting Force?
Played that either. Hate to say.
That's a classic. If you want to go back, just go back, get an emulator. Play Fighting Force.
I know. I hear you. And I'll definitely do an emulator. I would never go back to an old console because I want the updated quirks and tweaks of it all. You know what I mean?
John in the comments says that Zepeda dominated that fight. He's talking about the Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, no, I think he got robbed. You know want to know what's crazy? That I remember, what's his name? Devin Haney was sitting in the crowd, and he asked Zepeda's coach. He said, "Oh, who do you got winning?" Zepeda's coach said, "I got him up by 6." He's talking about Zepeda. Those guys were supremely confident they were winning that fight. And I thought they did edge it. That they did. I think they exaggerated Shakur's performance in there. You cannot be stuck on the ropes the whole fight and say that you won. You know, a lot of his shots were slipping through the guard. He was hitting him a lot. And he almost dropped the guy. You know, there's argument to be made that Shakur was held up by the ropes. Remember, he hit him with that nice jab right on his chin. He chin checked him. But, you know, boxing is not scored like it should be.
No, I thought
I don't think
Shakur did
Shakur-
enough. I think he did enough to
Yeah,
win the fight. I really do. But
I have to go watch it again, but I scored it for Zepeda.
But you know what, though?
when I watched
Zepeda
it.
did hurt him with that jab and almost knock him down. I don't know if he almost knocked him out, but he almost knocked him down.
He fell
I
into the
won't deny
ropes.
you of that.
He fell up
the
into
ropes
the
held
ropes.
him up, definitely.
Yeah.
Knocked him off balance. Yeah. He got caught off guard.
He chin
didn't
checked him.
expect it,
Dude,
didn't
his
see it.
own
Yeah.
daughter. His daughter said, he almost knocked you out. Do you see that video? She's like,
Yeah,
no, he
I did see
didn't. That's hilarious.
See, right there in that clip, you had to toggle. You had to move out of the way
Yeah.
of the fireman truck. Back to the game.
That's Sega
and if you
Saturn,
didn't
man.
hit
Sega
left or
Saturn.
right, yeah, if you didn't hit left or right in the right amount of time, then you got hit by the truck and you had to stop and fade these people. You know, it's a fire truck shooting water out. Apparently, it's under high pressure. You know, you got to hatch it because it's a fireman scene. It's a
Yeah.
badass game ahead of
It
its
was
time,
awesome.
bro.
I mean, yeah, this was amazing.
This is the
Especially
best game on Sega Saturn. Go ahead.
Especially
Okay.
playing it with your siblings, like my brother. I don't know if you have siblings, but me and my brothers, we'd be sitting around playing these games for hours.
Yes.
You know, just enjoying ourselves. It's
remember
interesting
back in the
because
day
it
when you
reminds me.
couldn't
It
turn it
reminds me
off?
of Power Stone a little bit.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got a sister, and she's like 10 years older than me. And when she turned 17, she was gone. She tried to leave 3 days earlier. My parents made her stay.
So what,
like,
you-
hold on,
you
you don't
don't
turn
have-
17
you don't have
till
a-
Wednesday. So
So you have
I
older
have
brothers?
siblings, but I have a sister that's 10 years older. You know what I mean? So I played by
What about
myself.
brothers?
I
You have
played
older
with
brothers?
neighbors and kids, but I never. Yeah, I played with neighbors and friends and stuff in the neighborhood, but I didn't play with brothers and sisters. No, I didn't. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not gonna front.
Yeah, yeah. I have a lot of brothers, so we used to sit around and play these games. We'd play everything together.
See, missed
this
them.
one
And that
of
was
my-
badass too when you missed them. Look, busted ass. My bad, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is my area.
yeah.
This is like this is my
No, it's
domain
all-
here. I'm sorry to keep
You
going
know what
on
I'm
and
gonna
on
do?
about this.
Whoa, that's I mean, your domain. You're into video games.
How are you doing, guys?
What's up, man?
Andres.
What's up? I'm doing a
Hey.
live stream. We're just talking about video games right now.
Video games. They are terrible. They used to be good, but they're now terrible. Everyone
Yeah.
agrees with
Well,
this.
we're talking about Die Hard. We're talking about Die Hard Arcade for the Sega Saturn.
Oh my god, you people are old. Holy shit.
You never played it. I know you didn't. You're too young for that, right?
I play old games. Like I fire up the emulator because I'm kind of a gaming historian. But no, I was
Yeah,
not
that's what I am.
around
That's what I am,
for-
dude.
you know,
Look, I play
I don't remember.
Atari
slavery,
games. Yeah, Atari games. I wasn't even alive, but I play them. I like them. I enjoy them. There's a lot of good
I
Atari
like
games,
that.
even though they
Things
look
about
like crap.
video Games is, I feel about them. You know how movies like peaked in the 70s. Everyone kind of agrees that this is the case,
Uh huh.
right? Well, video games kind of peaked from 95 until 2010, and they will never.
I don't
be
think
good
I don't
again.
think they've hit
And
their
I'm
peak
okay
yet.
with that.
I don't think video
No,
games have hit their peak yet.
Artistically, they have definitely hit their peak. Now, commercially,
I
it
think
is
they're
ever
just.
growing
You don't
because
think?
there's always more and more Indians that have access to PlayStation.
I look. I feel like the medium hasn't gotten near to where it should be. Like you look at a game like Half-Life 2. That's where gaming should be. If you look at the direction where Sony's going, and you have like these weird like cinematic movies where you have no interactions, like
Yeah,
I think
because
VR in a lot of ways
it's
is the next
because of
step
the
in
audience.
gaming.
It's because of the audience. I'll put it to you this way, right? Video
Yeah.
games used to be a thing for highly intelligent, middle class, East Asian and Western men. But if video games are going to be for everyone, they are going to become Marvel movie slop because that is what is for everyone. Like it's inevitable. The movie games you describe, that is what
Yeah.
a game aimed at the average person looks like. It looks like an HBO slop TV show with some gameplay occasionally.
Yeah. Well, that's like Sony's stuff in a nutshell. It's all like cinematic.
very
It's just
popular.
movies. Yes.
And again,
They
because
push
they're
them.
not aimed at gamers. That's why I say that, like, as a medium that stands on its own 2 feet, it peaked in the 2000s, and I don't think we're going back anytime soon. That's what I'm referring to.
I believe that it's gonna get better. I think Sony's way of doing it just it takes the control away from you too much. The way Half-Life did it is the way you do gaming storytelling. You can never take the control away from the player. Once you do that, you're simply watching a movie at that point.
Have they really evolved in terms of mechanics since Half-Life 2? I don't think they really have that much. It's like you play Half-Life 2.
Half-Life 2, you were always in control. They never took the control out of your hands. Sony's stuff is basically movies. They're literally movies. Like you walk around a little bit and then boom, there's a cinematic.
I was having this discussion with a Zoomer, and actually it had to do about how terrible indie games are, which is another conversation. But do you know the video game Sifu? Have you heard of this?
I don't think Sifu. I've heard of it. That's like a karate game, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So what
I've heard of it. What about it?
I played this game for 1 second. I played this game for like 10 minutes, and it's the same thing you described, where you are into the gameplay, right? You're enjoying yourself, and then an unskippable cinematic animation triggers that takes control away from you.
Yes.
And I compared it negatively to a game by Capcom from 20 years ago called God Hand, which is a game where it has no, like, everything you do is within the context of the space. So, for example, in God Hand, it's a beat 'em up game. When you punch, you are punching an area. There is no, like, you don't get glued onto the enemy. There is not an unskippable animation that is the same every time. It's like and I have noticed is that over time video games have it basically buttons become like animation triggers. It's like press this button for a movie to start for the next 5 seconds. The Batman games were like this. I don't know if you understand what I'm referring to.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like QuickTime events.
Yes.
Right.
It's like press X to trigger a 5-second movie we made.
Yeah, it's like a QuickTime event.
Yeah.
That's like
And
those
people
old
think
Power
this is
Ranger
good.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times on the Sony side, they just want to watch movies. That's why I said, like, I watch these people and, like, they build up all these games. Like, bro, you barely play the game. You just watch it. So it's not even a game. It's like, it's a movie.
Yeah, you trigger animations and films by pressing buttons. Like, it is basically an interactive movie.
It's not even like a good one. It's not even a good one because like you look at something like Heavy Rain. At least the cinematics, they give you a certain level of, you don't really have control, but it's like you said, it's like QuickTime events. At least that's
Heavy
something.
Rain is better in the sense that it does not pretend it's something that it isn't. Like Heavy Rain is like, I'm going to make an interactive movie, and I'm going to take this concept to its logical extremes.
But I like Heavy Rain. I
I'm
like
not the
the
biggest fan
idea of
that
it.
game. I'm not the biggest fan of that game, but like you can't, like, artistically speaking, it is successful and coherent.
Yes, I like
You
the
know what I
idea
mean?
that my parents could play it. That's really one of the things I like about it. Because if you're gonna make an interactive movie, you should make it where anybody could play it, right? To experience that.
For good interactive movies, there is a game called Journey. I don't know if you know of this game. This is also like from forever ago.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you're going to make an interactive movie, make an interactive movie. Wasn't Shenmue basically an interactive
Shenmue,
movie in a
yeah,
sense?
back in the day. I never got into that, but
Being honest.
it's sort of like a movie, right?
Hey, real quick, I hate to interrupt y'all. It reminds me of something I typed in the comments one day. Did you ever watch Brain Scan, Foo? Did you ever sit down and watch that by any chance?
Who's in that?
If not, it's no big deal. I'm not trying to put you on
No,
the spot, but
You're not putting,
Movie.
you're not putting anybody on the spot. Brain Scan, who's in that?
Brain Scan.
Who's in that?
It's an old 80s movie about this guy who apparently kills somebody, gets hypnotized by the computer and kills somebody.
Yeah, I've never seen that one. I'm thinking of Brain Dead.
For some reason, what y'all were talking about reminded me of that question that day I asked you if you had seen it. You said no. It's kind of like Shocker or like fucking Sin City, kind of.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those thriller killer movies.
Yeah.
In the comments, Bulbous is saying that Edward Furlong is in it. Is that Edward Furlong, Terminator fame? Yeah.
You talking to me, fool?
I'm just telling you, Edward Furlong is in it. That's what the Bulbous is saying in the comments.
Is
It's
that
in
the
Brain
child
Scan.
actor that
It's in Brain Scan. Is that what
Yes,
you're saying? I don't think he's in Brain Scan.
I might have seen it. I think I might have seen it, but it's kind of forgettable. Now that you bring up Edward Furlong,
Well,
I think I
salute to
remember.
you. If you're talking about Brain Scan, let me know because
No. What I'm saying is, look, I think I saw it.
Watch it one time.
No, I think I saw it. Does it have something to do with CDs? They have like CDs in there. Like they made like CDs like a big part of the film. Like they had like it's almost like AOL kind of shit. Like it has to do with computers, right?
No.
No?
It was more of you're playing a computer game.
I'm pretty sure I saw it. I think I saw
And the
Brain Scan.
computer game hypnotizes you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I
You
saw
end up
it.
going on missions that the computer game tells you to go on by you playing it.
That could not be the best movie because I know I saw it, but I don't remember any of it. You know what? One
not
that
the
I
best
did.
movie,
You
but-
know what I did remember? You ever saw Virtuosity?
No, I didn't.
Virtuosity with Denzel Washington. It's about like a simulation, like a VR guy that comes out of the simulation, comes into the real world, and starts killing people. Yeah, that was a good one actually. It actually starred Russell Crowe.
No, but you, excuse me though, my bad. One last thing, Fu.
Yeah.
You being a game guy, that even adds to the fact you have to see it. You have to see that movie Brain Scans. About
I'm gonna put the trailer on the TV on the show right now. Brain Scan, right?
All right.
We're gonna check it out. Everyone, if you guys want to see it, it's on my channel
We
right
need to utilize this. Hear me out, okay?
All right,
This is
I'm gonna
what we do. We take a bunch of guys, we lock them in a room, and they play Ape Escape 24 hours
Yeah,
a
I
day
love
for
Ape
a whole
Escape.
year. And then we unleash them in the ghetto.
Oh. Oh my God. I've seen this film. I know I've seen this fucking movie with that weird guy with that fucking weird red mohawk mullet, whatever the fuck you call that. We're going to watch the trailer right now on people. Brain Scan, all right? This is very in 1990s, I guess? 90s. It had to be. 1 second. I hate this setup. Damn it. All right, here we go. 1 second, guys. Got my Bionic Commando music playing in here. Let me see if I get this audio in here. 1 second. 1 minute. All right. You guys probably see it on the screen. Oh, there it is.
Hey, wait. We got your collage
Yeah, I got it.
Screen. We got your collage screen. We can't see your. We can't see the preview.
I'm putting it right now. There it is. There's Brain Scan.
I'm just trying to help you out, bro. No.
Well, it's on the stream right now. Brain Scan.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube as well, bro.
No,
Like, it's not up. We're watching your collage screen.
What do you mean collage? It's on right now. I see it. I'm watching
You're on Discord?
No. It's on YouTube right now. The stream.
Now you brought it.
Yeah.
Now
I think there might be a minor delay. This could be what it is.
Bro, there's like a 15-second delay. Yeah, this is it right here.
And I hear
My bad.
a duplicate in the audio. But I'm not gonna fix it right now. I don't even hear this. Where the fuck is this audio? Like it's.
Yeah,
Give me 1
that
second.
preview's been fucking high def. It's been tweaked. You know what I mean?
1 second.
It's been revamped, brought back.
1 second. I'm trying to get the internet audio to run on my.
It is about
system.
CDs. You got it. You said it. I didn't realize that. CDs was the main little fucking grasper.
Yeah, I don't hear it right now. I don't understand why I cannot hear this shit. Do I have this audio off? Do you guys hear this shit?
No,
Yeah.
we don't hear it.
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't hear the.
I didn't realize the guy from Terminator was the kid.
Yeah,
I would have got that
he-
wrong in the trivia. I would have
Yeah,
got that wrong in the trivia. I
Yeah.
would have. Go ahead, my bad.
Give me 1 second. You gotta speak because I hear an echo. I feel like there's an echo in here. Yeah, somebody said it was Edward Furlong, and obviously you see him right there. Yeah, there he is. I'm pretty sure I saw this, but it was very forgettable. Right, sorry guys if you can't hear the trailer. I'm trying to fix that shit. See if I can fix it here. Let's see if I can switch this over.
I would have guessed 88 or 89. I didn't realize it came out in 90.
Well, I lost the food bot in a second. That makes it a lot easier. It's much quicker. I gotta. Give me 1 second. We're gonna watch this from the beginning since we couldn't hear it. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna ask Foodbot. All right. What year? What year did Brain Scan come out? Let me know.
Brain Scan came out in 1994.
1994. 1994. Okay, thanks a lot, Foodbot. Go fuck yourself. Die, gay eye. All right, Brain Scan came out in 1994, right? You heard that? All right. One last time.
I heard that shit. I heard that shit. 4 years off.
You were off a little bit. I've seen it, and it must have been not been that great of a movie because I completely forgot about it. But I do remember the weird guy with the red mullet. All right, we're just going to see his trailer one last time.
Now that I have your attention, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Trickster.
What was that film you were watching?
Death, death, death.
Death, death, death.
Part 2.
Oh, Lord.
Michael's seen it,
Go for it, man.
done it, played it.
Look, I've played them all.
And just when he thought he'd die of boredom,
Brain Scan, the ultimate experience in interactive terror.
Never leave home without it.
You're in the game, man. You're in control.
Wait, was there Rob Zombie in there for a second? I think I heard 1960 555. And that's what I heard in there.
Think like a killer. Cover up any clues. Leave no witnesses, no evidence.
a challenge he can't resist.
It was so real. It was sick.
See, I told you, man. I told you it would blow your mind.
A game he can't escape.
There was a grisly
Oh
murder
shit, there's
in
Rob Zombies in there.
the quiet suburban town of Mountview today.
So you did it.
What was on that disc?
It's not a game anymore.
Hamilton and Hayden.
It's real.
It wasn't supposed to be real.
Real, unreal, what's the difference?
I didn't kill the man. I didn't even
See, he
know.
got hypnotized and he goes on
You're in
missions.
The what?
He's in there.
Quiet suburban town of Mountview today.
You gotta watch. I think I can hear echo in there. I don't know. Do you have
I know.
headphones?
I got you on the laptop and I'm on Discord on the phone,
Yeah.
so I can't listen to it and talk to you at the same time.
You just gotta put on headphones. Do you have headphones?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah,
I just
you
don't
put
want
the
to
headphones on because then that
You're saying
audio
Rob
echoes
Zombie's
through.
on the soundtrack is what
Yeah,
you're saying?
I can hear a Rob Zombie song in there. Yeah, I think the song is called Thunder Kiss. It's in the trailer. I'm surprised that song is that old. But the thing is,
I'm not familiar with that artist.
Well, the thing
that
is,
band.
I was a little kid, so I don't remember it. Back then, I wasn't into that stuff because I was too young for it. But I hear it in there. I'm like, whoa, shit! Rob Zombie was in there. You know, Rob Zombie's like 60 years old.
Won't survive on your own.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that was a good movie. It's worth watching.
Do what?
It's worth watching.
Oh, I remember. I definitely saw this movie as a kid. For sure, I saw it. Definitely. This was around the beginnings of the internet, like AOL and all that shit.
Afraid to finish it just like you're afraid of everything else.
I won't kill her.
Shoot her! Wait. The witness has to die.
That dude's ugly.
Edward Furlong, Frank Langella, and introducing
Furlong.
T. Ryder Smith.
I don't
as
even
the
remember.
trickster.
I don't even remember that ugly dude, the ugly little whatever. The villain.
That dude hit a hard wall.
I just
didn't
remember the missions. I remember the missions he went on after he played the game.
he? That kid hit a fucking brick wall, didn't he? Edward Furlong. He had like the world in the palm of his hands, and he became a big drug addict. and it was all over from there.
All 90s fucking movie actors or movie stars.
He fucked it all up, Edward Furlong. He did Terminator 2 and he was the man, and then he just got hooked on drugs.
I can't wait to see what you do next.
Kind of what Devin's going through without the drugs.
The what?
Kind of what Devin is going through without the drugs. What Devin Haney's going through.
Devin Haney.
The ego crash, rather.
Yeah, Devin Haney's just a piece of trash.
The actors go through the same thing. They peak or whatever, they don't get phone calls or whatever, and their career falls off, and they have the money to do drugs. Devin Haney,
they probably, you know what it is? They probably see the big money flowing in, and everyone wants them. They're all in demand. They think I'm hot shit. They got their agents and all that. People are like, nah, hold out. You can get more. You're worth so much. And this is what they're getting told all the time. And then all the money's just like, just pouring in, you know? And then the Edward Furlong, he put out some shitty music in Japan and all that, and he was still selling, you know? So the money kept coming in, and at some point, it's just like, it just stops. And they're like, oh shit, no! I'm a drug addict!
And they get accustomed to a lifestyle. They got all kinds of money leaks and all kinds of shit going on.
Taxes. They haven't paid any of that shit.
Right. Exactly. That's what Devin Haney's going through, basically.
Yeah. Well, Haney, I don't know what's going on with Haney. Is he not paying his taxes?
Well, I'm just saying because nobody's going to overpay him to non-commit to fights. You know, all the stuff they got away with for so long is obsolete. Those times have changed. You know, like he should have gave results and fought hard instead of hit hard and finessed hard. So he's accustomed to lifestyle and accustomed to finessing these people to overpay him for bullshit results. And now they're seeing right through that bullshit. He's not going to get paid that money he was been accustomed to for giving those bullshit results.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So he's feeling it. Anyhow, that was the correlation.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these guys are doing that, and it's like Floyd. You know, it all dries up. So there you go.
Hey, all about money management and money placement, and no money leaks, no impulse spending. All these rappers out here want to do it big and make it rain and shit. We see where it makes them end up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fool.
Devin Haney's a mess.
I'm gonna exit, bro. I'm gonna exit, bro.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm tapping out. I'm gonna exit. Damn. I hate to leave you, but I'm taking off, bro. I can't. I'm done, bro.
We were just cooking.
I know, but I cut the grass today. I cut half of the 0.6 of the acreage.
Oh, you got more to do?
Half of it today. I'm mentally fatigued. Yes, I can only cut half of it.
Dude, I think I have. I gotta tell you this. I got a little over an acre, and I have a lot. Me and my wife, we've rescued a lot of animals, and our yard is like a fucking. It's just hills all over the place. Our dogs, what they like to do is they like to grab really heavy stones and drag them across the ground. I have like literal these huge like craters in my property where I have to drag that shit around. It's backbreaking, man. To fucking
I got like 0.67 or 0.7 of an acre, but hey, nowadays you gotta use pest. You gotta.
I don't use pesticide.
I don't know. You got all those animals out there, bro.
I don't do it.
You gotta pre-prevent. That's all I'm gonna say. You gotta pre-prevent.
I don't do it. I can't do it. I never use pesticide. Can't do it. I don't know. I had Jason Momoa on my screen.
You know what? Then you know what? Then I'm inner city. Then I'm inner city.
Are you a city guy?
No, I'm not. I'm saying that since this country, dude, has to use pesticides, and I'm inner city. If there's shit coming out here to the house appearing that we've never seen before, and this and that, because of all the influx of people coming in from up north, out west, and everything, then I'm inner city. I got to use pesticides. I got to spend $130 a month to get my shit disinfected to feel comfortable when I bite into my food.
Do you have any dogs out there?
I'm not country. I'm inner city. If
I know that's why I said.
Inner city.
What I'm saying is that's what I'm thinking is you're in your city. I saw my dude. Like I said, I'm born and raised Brooklyn. Of course, I'm a city guy
and,
all the way.
Like if you're no, but I hear you though. I'm not trying to talk shit. Like you're saying you got an acre and a half or whatever. You got animals
That's nothing.
and stuff, this,
dude,
that, this, that, and go about your
friend.
daily life. You go about your daily life with no pesticides and everything's okay and you're healthy. Then, like, I don't know. I just like you got all kinds of stuff going on in the atmosphere. Like you got all kinds of like pesticides. You got not pesticides, but you got pests. You got fucking microorganisms. You got microbiome. Whatever the fuck it is, bro. Nowadays coming in from other countries and shit, bro. The influx of birds and animals and stuff people sneak in, bro.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I went on a viaje. I tried to tap out, when, you know what I'm saying, before I started not making sense, bro.
Dude, you're making complete sense. I don't understand why you think you're not making sense.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. I'm gonna hang out for just a tiny bit more. You know, right now.
bro,
I got the trailer for Creep Show. You ever watch Creep Show?
Yes, I did watch Creep. Hey, you know what else? You know what reminds me when you say Creep Show and stuff like that, and Tales from the Crypt, it reminds me of fucking Freddy Krueger, the series.
Do you know how Creep Show started?
You remember the series, the 30-minute series? That was a badass series. The Freddy Krueger series. Do you remember that? Nightmare on Elm Street, the series.
Oh yeah. It's
and
called
Friday
Freddy.
13th, the series.
It's called Freddy's Nightmares. I love that show.
Freddy's Nightmares.
Freddy's
It was the
Nightmares.
series though. It had the series on it. At the
Yeah.
end,
I used to watch it all the time. Freddy's Nightmares.
Yeah. That was badass, bro.
You know,
That
you
was-
want to know what's interesting? Creep Show was actually created. It was created from a. Sorry, I got music playing. It was actually created from an old, very controversial comic book company called EC Comics, which was Creep Show was actually connected to Tales from the Crypt. They're the same. They're one and the same. The Crypt Keeper actually came from EC Comics. So when you watch the film Creep Show, you're looking at Tales from the Crypt, pretty much. It comes from the same exact universe. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. No.
And it actually was created by Stephen King, and one of my favorite films ever, Creep Show 1. My favorite.
No, I totally see the correlation. I see it. And you know what? Real quick, a little fun fact to know type shit.
Yeah.
Howard the Duck is a
Yeah.
Marvel or a DC character as well. And I'll tell you how it happened. I read about this. The original drawer, he was an independent artist that drew Howard the Duck and had him and made him and patented that character. For some reason, something told him to patent it. All of a sudden, he gets hired on to DC or Marvel. And he says, yes, I'll sign on to you, but you have to validate Howard the Duck. You gotta put
I
him
liked
on
it
and
as a
sign
kid.
him on as one of y'all's characters. So they said, okay, come on, we'll do that. So Howard the Duck is a Marvel or a DC character because of an artist they hired. He insisted it. I'll work for you, but you have to validate my Howard the Duck character.
Did you like Howard the Duck?
No, it was original. It's worth watching once.
Yeah, I
as
liked it
far
as a
as
kid.
as
I
far
saw
as
it
an
so,
independent
I saw it so many
entrepreneur-
times. So many times I saw it.
No, I watched it a lot, but I'm not a fan. But it was worth watching once. It was just a little too corny to say I liked it. But yes, it was a good movie. I watched it more than once. It came on cable all the time. Yeah. But for an independent entrepreneur to validate his character that he
I mean,
drew
you can't.
up and then
I don't know
go
if you
on
could
to
call
draw
it
many
independent.
characters,
I don't know if you
that's
call
what-
it independent. I mean, wasn't it created by Steven Spielberg? Didn't Spielberg or George Lucas have something to do with it?
It was it was an unnamed, unknown artist
All right,
that
wait,
doesn't like any
wait.
recognition.
Yo,
that
Castro,
drew
give me 1
comic
second.
characters originally, and they hired him. DC
Castro,
or
look.
Marvel hired him.
I'm gonna
Type it in real quick. if you
no,
want.
I'm not gonna type it. I'm gonna ask Fubot. Give me 1 second.
Okay, all right, I'm
All
going
right,
mute.
all right. Give one. No, you don't have to go on mute. All right, Fubot. Who made Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck was produced by George Lucas and directed by Willard Hike. You thinking about that movie for any reason?
Fubot, bring your ass out here, goddammit.
All right, so it was produced by George Lucas, so he just footed the bill on it. Foot the bill.
Well, being a producer often means managing the money, but he probably also had some creative input.
Oh, no. I don't want to hear. No. Stop speaking like a fucking idiot. Don't tell me probably. I want to know if he actually had some input on it. So let me know that. Did he actually have input into the film? Was he like a... You let me know. Or did he just foot the bill, or did he have some kind of creative input on it?
Yes, George Lucas did have creative input. He was the executive producer and worked closely with the director, who was a frequent collaborator of his. He was involved in the screenplay and the visual effects decisions. Does that answer your question?
All right. So, according to Foobot, George Lucas had a lot of input on the film. He wasn't just funding it; he was actually helping to create it. All right. So, what were you saying outside of that? George Lucas had some input on it. Yeah, Foobot's fucking trash, man. He's all over the place. I mean, he's cool. He's kind of cool in a way. So they're saying to come. You still there, man? Castro? Castro left. You still there?
No, I was saying that
do you want to know something about Howard the Duck? I'll ask Foobot.
That's why I give her trying to listen to two devices. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Just let me know if you want to ask it something.
What I'm trying to say is George Lucas or whoever drew Howard the Duck was an independent comic artist.
I'll ask him that. All right. The guy that did Howard the Duck, was he an independent comic book artist, Foobot? Let me know.
Actually, the creator of Howard the Duck, Steve Gerber, was mostly known for his work at Marvel Comics in the 70s, where he created them.
So he was a comic book artist.
Yes, and Marvel.
He was a writer and editor for comic books.
DC.
He created Howard the Duck with an artist and did a lot of writing for that character in the 70s.
Give me one second, Castro. So he wasn't an artist. He was a writer. Is that what you're saying there, Foobot?
Yes, that's right. He was a writer, not an artist.
He is an artist. No, don't tell me. Sorry. Look, a writer is a fucking artist, Foobot. Let me educate you, AI. A fucking writer is an artist, but he was not a... He didn't draw illustrations. He wasn't an illustrator.
You're absolutely right about that. Writing is definitely an art form. And to be precise, Steve Gerber did not draw the illustrations for Howard the Duck.
All right.
He was
a writer. He wrote the story.
Exactly. He was the writer who created the characters in the story.
All right. Thank you very much. See you later, Foobot. Go beep yourself, right? All right. So he was not Castro. He wasn't he's not an illustrator. He's a writer. So he did create the character from his mind, but he didn't write him, draw him. That was someone else that did that. That's cool.
I'm sorry, bro. I read in a book, bro. I read it in a book. I'm not.
But you're right. You are right.
I'm gonna check my notes and do my research here in a second, and I'm gonna find out and get my facts completely straight.
You are correct that he was a Marvel. He was a Marvel guy, and he wrote stories. I mean, look.
No.
If I look, let me say this, Cash. Look, if I come in there and I say, no, look.
Okay, no. Okay, I said artist. He did not draw any characters.
But he isn't. Look. He isn't. No, let me say this.
You're right. You're right.
Cash. Let me say this. No, let me say this.
Okay.
Let me say this. He didn't draw the guy, but he came over here like this. You imagine, this is some ways, even though I don't like AI, in a lot of ways, what this guy did is he went to a illustrator and he said, all right, this is Howard the Duck. He's a duck. And he looks like this, and he looks like that, and he looks like this. And so then the illustrator comes out and he draws it. But it came from that guy's mind, the writer. The writer creates many things. Writers create imagery. They create the audio. They create the story. They create a lot of things. But he just didn't draw it, But he drew it from his mind. But someone else put the hand to the paper, right?
Okay.
He still is a creator.
Here's what I got from the new info. He had Howard the Duck drawn up. They hired him not to draw characters and make characters, but to write these stories. So he said, okay, as long as I can bring Howard the Duck over, I'll write the stories for you. It wasn't drawing characters. It was writing the stories. That's what I got from it.
But Howard the Duck,
I listened to what you said, and I took in what you said. But
Howard the Duck, what I'm saying is that Howard the Duck is his creation. That's the thing. He created it.
Right, and he may not have drawn it. You're right.
He didn't draw it. No, he didn't draw it by look. He didn't draw it by hand, but he drew it from his mind. The dictation of his mind is what created that character. He created
another man produce that image.
He produced the image, but someone else drew it.
Okay.
He told them, he looks like this, and he does this, and he does that. And then they created it from his mind.
Like that. Redo that. I got you.
Yes. Well, he said, well, Howard the Duck has a bushy tail, you know?
Then also, so take that concept, and also then he went to Marvel or DC and wrote stories for those comic book characters. He didn't draw any characters. He just wrote the stories for them, right? Because he was a writer.
He wrote the stories,
an illustrationist. He wasn't an illustrationist. He was a writer, right?
Well, he still did all of it. He still did all of it.
What I'm
the
saying
illustrations
is I'm
were
just getting the facts straight. I'm not. You're trying to make it sound like I said that. You
no,
said that.
No. What I'm saying is
what
like
you
you're
read. That's what the facts state. I was wrong. He didn't
no.
draw
No. It doesn't matter. No, look. What I'm saying is it doesn't matter because the illustrations came from his descriptions of what the character's supposed to be. What I'm saying is that he's a writer. That's what he is. He's not. He doesn't draw any of this, but he did draw it from his mind.
That was his character, but he didn't draw no characters.
Yeah.
He wrote. He got hired on to write the stories. You know what I'm saying?
He wrote everything.
He created itemizing it.
I mean, you're correct in a lot of ways. You're actually correct because he created all of it. Writing is a visual thing. Writing is everything. Writing is the story. Writing is the visuals. Writing is the audio. Writing is everything. He's a storyteller. So he created all of it. He just doesn't have the skill of drawing it, you know? But in a lot of ways, it doesn't matter. You are correct in a way.
No, but you're right, too. No, but I just threw a fun fact out there about Howard the Duck being a character by himself, an independent character, and then the person who created him got hired by the comic book guys, and he said, yes, as long as you validate the character I created and put him under the DC label. That's the only reason Howard the Duck is under that label.
Yeah.
So I'm just, you know,
I don't know. How many comics did they make? How many comics did they make with him? It's a weird character, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there is comics, just that movie and the drawing of him, but he's a validated comic book character.
You want to know what's funny? You ever saw Darkman? Darkman was another situation like this where Darkman was a comic book character that didn't exist, but Sam Raimi created him. And then they actually took the film Darkman and then turned it into a comic book from Marvel. They created a Marvel hero, but he started in film. Created by Sam Raimi, the guy that made Evil Dead and created this and did the Spider-Man films. One of the greatest comic book movies ever made, Darkman. I was telling people about that the other day. Bulbous in the comments says your Foobot changed his voice. He didn't. I could show you Foobot without the weird voice. He sounds different here and there, but I could bring back the other voice. Right? All right. You ever saw Darkman?
No.
I'll show you the trailer real quick if you see my screen before you get out of here. I was talking to people about this film the other day.
But I remember the title. It was an early 90s movie or late 90s movie.
Yeah, starring Liam Neeson. Right? 1 second, guys. I'm going to put it up on the screen. We're getting out of here soon. It's super late. 1 moment. All right, so this is Sam Raimi's Darkman.
Who? No foolish heroics, if you please. Is.
All right, so there it is.
Who? No foolish heroics, if you please. Is.
Darkman.
They destroyed everything he had, all that he loved, everything that he was. Now, crime has a new enemy, and justice has a brand new face.
I was afraid that you wouldn't want me anymore.
Of course I still want you.
The good news is that I know who's behind our little troubles of late. Finish it.
He has the power to look like any man.
I would have guessed Sean Connery.
But he is unlike
They were like,
any
Darkman.
man.
Who plays in Darkman? I don't know. I've never seen it, but
Liam Neeson. The guy
Yeah,
that played
the specialist or the professional. Right. Right.
no, it's the guy from he played the Roz.
Taken.
He's in Taken, yes.
Gotta tell you something about me. He's a
He looks sort of like Vladimir Klitschko in a way.
You think you kill him?
Saw it. I never
He
saw
pops
this.
up someplace else.
In the darkest hour,
Julie, who's the real monster here?
there's a light that shines on every human being. But one. From director Sam Raimi. Darkman.
There you go, Darkman, people. That was Sam Raimi's first comic book film before Spider-Man. He created his own comic book character. What do you think of that?
Okay. So Darkman is Sam Raimi's character solo. Well, okay, do me a favor. Type in what other characters has he produced?
Who, Sam Raimi?
Yes.
Well, Sam Raimi actually, he did create the characters. He created Ash from Evil Dead. He is
But you know what I'm saying though? Like, if that's his character, like you're saying though, with that specification in that class, what other characters has this man made, if any?
What I'm saying is that he did create other characters. He created Ash from Evil Dead. You ever saw Evil Dead?
Yeah. No.
No? I'll show you.
I was
show you.
thinking of a video game. I was thinking of a video game.
I'll show you
I was thinking
another.
of Resident Evil.
They have made Evil Dead video games, but I'll show you this. Well, I'll show you this the trailer.
I was never a GameCube dude. I was on the 64, PlayStation 2, Saturn, Dreamcast, PS1, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
That Golden Axe on Sega Genesis was badass.
Oh yeah, I really like Golden Axe. Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I got the Mortal Kombat Sega Genesis cartridge as well. The one with the blood code on there. I mean, I'm sure you can get it re-emulated or like you say, but
This what you see here. This is you see my screen right now. This is Army of Darkness. This is a character Ash he created. Sam Raimi.
In an age of darkness. May God have mercy upon your souls. Something's wrong. Something's amiss. At a time of evil.
We got recognize the Matrix in there, Mr. The Matrix man. Sounds racist.
What it got was hidden.
I kind of want to see that Dreamcast game, that Kings of Quest or Quest of Kings little gameplay preview.
Which game?
It was one of the Sega Saturn games that you said was badass that I never played.
Which one?
It was the King's Knights or Knights or...
Are you talking about Fighting Vipers?
No. It was a Sega Saturn game. When I said Die Hard Arcade was the best. I'm getting mental fatigue. My bad. I'm lagging and slagging out here.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll go over that in a second before I get out of here. We're watching the trailer for Army of Darkness right now.
When thou misspoke the words, the army of the dead awoke.
Now he's got a date.
Give me some sugar, baby.
With the army of darkness.
It was...
You found me beautiful once.
I'm fucking so out of it.
Did you feel it? Figure?
The
Did you
Sega
remember?
Saturn games, when I said Die Hard Arcade was the best game on Sega Saturn, you said no, it was like Knights of something or something.
Oh well, there's
of night.
there's Knights. There's a lot of software on that system. There's
no, but it was like a armor, like a knight in shining armor game that you said was badass. That you asked me if I played. I never played.
It was like Time something. No, it was called Clockwork Knight. That's another one.
There you go. There you go.
Then you
I
also
want to see that, and I'm exiting. I want to see that because I want to say I saw the game poster and the game cartridge.
It had the Spanish music, right? You ever saw it? Spanish music in there?
I don't know, but you know what? On YouTube, you got unplugged. They turn your TV off on YouTube.
You
hear me?
What do you mean?
They stream unavailable, stream suspended for policy violations.
Well, that shouldn't happen because I'm not breaking any policy.
Well, it did happen.
Let's see.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
check.
seeing right now on YouTube. Yes.
No, I'm gonna check it out real
Anyhow.
quick. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. I'm looking at it right now, but there shouldn't be any violation. I'm not doing anything outside of copyright law.
okay.
But that
But
you know, this
what?
is
That was the game I wanted to see the preview because I saw that
got
cartridge.
real.
It had a knight on there, and you saw like a guy in a knight's outfit, and you saw his face, but you saw his like chain link armor and his sword, but you saw his face.
yeah.
I remember seeing
Yeah,
that
I know.
game
I'm looking at it
cartridge.
right now. That shouldn't be happening. But you know, YouTube is a piece of shit. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a second. Yeah, stream. It says stream unavailable. Or I'm gonna come back.
I'm sorry,
It's a
bro.
sound
I'm
rate.
overdoing the fucking the SNE. But I'm gonna tell you something, bro. When you're my age or 40 something, when you talk about this shit, that's the closest thing to a time capsule. So when you hear people listen to songs 20, 30, 40 years old and all of a sudden they turn into a different person, that's the closest thing they have to the fucking time travel. And one day you will understand that. If you don't understand it now, one day you will understand it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand
I'ma
why they
exit.
did. You know what's crazy?
I'ma
The fact
exit,
that
bro.
they did
I'm
that
gonna
is
exit.
fucking
Oh, you got
disgusting.
5 in here now. With your, there you go. You got it back up. Pull that video game up. Then pull that video game up. That something of nights. That the game. You said
I'm gonna
it.
do it right now. All right, people, we're back. They're fucking with me as they always do. All right, so we're gonna watch Clockwork Knight on the Sega Saturn. All right. We're going to show you this trailer right now. This is a Sega Saturn classic. Right? It's got an advertisement here. I have no idea why they pulled my video. I always work within copyright law, but they don't give a fuck. That's YouTube. That's shit too for you. Okay, I'm going to look at this right now. 1 second. Very late night edition of Foo Gaming Live. All right, guys. There you go. Subscribe. Hit the like button. My Venmo, I got to look for my my QR code, but right now we're watching this game.
Wake up, dear friend. It's midnight. Welcome to the Clockwork
Come on now. Everyone. It's alright. Join the fun.
We're gonna skip ahead. We're gonna skip ahead just a little. See the gameplay. All right, guys. All right, here we go. This is Clockwork Knight, one of the it's up there with some of the best Sega Saturn games ever.
No, I was mistaken. I was thinking of a Super Nintendo game. I never
What's-
saw that
what-
game.
what-
I want to
what's
see the
the
rest of
game?
this. I want to see the gameplay. No, I want to see the gameplay of this. You're
Of
saying this
this?
is one of the best Sega Saturn games?
This is one of the more
Yeah, I wanna see
popular
this.
ones.
I've never
All right,
seen this.
we're gonna skip ahead.
never
It's sort
seen
of
this
like
game.
you know, it's basically a side scroller, you know.
No, it doesn't. I want to see it. Like I remember.
What'd you say?
I've never seen this game before on Sega Saturn. I never
It's just
saw
a side
it, heard about it, or
scroller.
played
It reminds me of, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of
shit.
Toy Story.
I could see that. Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah. It kind of had like a Spanish kind of bend to it.
No,
Like
but
that.
the whole game designer and layout and graphics and 3Dism of it was a Donkey Kong Country type designer.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good way to put it. It looks like Donkey Kong Country.
Or a Clay Fighters even.
Yeah, it could be that. It was a little more
No.
sophisticated. It was a little more sophisticated because the hardware was pretty powerful. This hardware was way more powerful than a Super Nintendo or a Genesis.
Okay, I can see how this game is badass now. I see what you're saying.
Well, you
It's
got to
like a
go back
Donkey
to
Kong.
like you got to
It's
go
a
back to
Donkey
like
Kong.
yeah, you got to go back to 1995. Is that I think that came out around that time period. Back then, you know, like you said, that was around the time of the Donkey Kong Country, the Super Nintendo.
And there's other games too that had the same map out and blueprint. You know, the effects, you know, the 4 or 5 dimensions, maybe 3 or 4 dimensions rather. You know,
For me, I actually
Look at the
wasn't I wasn't a huge fan of this. I used to play Virtual Fighter. I'd play Virtual Fighter. I play Fighting Vipers. I play Daytona USA, Sega Rally. That's the stuff I played. But this was one of the top ones.
you know what was crazy is like in rap music, you can hear producer's beat and hear how distinctive their style is and know exactly who made that beat. A DJ Paul, a Manny Fresh, a Dr. Dre, anybody that you know has a distinctive style who produces beats, and the game makers were the same. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I see this, it's a Donkey Kong Country, a Clay Fighters, or the game that you had mentioned originally. Just everything about it. You got the 3Dism, you got the special effects, you got the layout. An old head can't explain it, but only an old head, another old head could understand what I'm trying to say, because you can't explain it.
Well, this
But
is
there's
another big
certain
one. This title here, they literally created a controller for this title. This Nights into Dreams. This was a big Sega Saturn title.
You know what? I'm gonna look up who made Donkey Kong and who else made Donkey Kong, and I'm gonna see what other
Actually,
games they had.
Donkey Kong was created by Rare Software, which is now owned by Microsoft.
Okay, who made that game? That game you just showed me. I'm gonna find another example.
what?
I'm not gonna like break it down to the
I'll tell you real quick. Who created Clockwork Knight? That's what it's called, right? I might got that wrong. For Sega Saturn. Wait, give me a second. All right, Fubot, who created Clockwork Knight? Did I say that right?
Clockwork Knight was developed by Sega, specifically for their Saturn console. Anything you want to know about that game?
Was it popular?
It was considered moderately popular back in the day, especially as a launch title.
I need you to say this in 1990s Ebonics, all right? Okay?
Yo, check it. Back in the day, that Clockwork Knight was kind of all that, you know? Especially for them Sega Saturn heads. Folks was definitely feeling the vibe. Got another game you want to chop it up about?
Dude, come on. You got to do that in that 1990s Ebonics mixed with Charles Manson. All right? So how many copies did it sell? Clockwork Knight. Did it sell well?
Yo, listen up, man. That Clockwork Knight, sales was all right, dude. But numbers, they just illusions, man.
Dude,
it's about the connection,
you gotta do
the
that in
toy
that
soul,
1990s
you know?
Ebonics
The
mixed
system
with
tries
Charles
to
Manson.
box it, but the truth gonna flow free, you
So
get
how
me?
many-
Freedom, brother. Can't buy that with paper. How about another game, Dig? Or do you feel the walls closing in?
All right. What do you want to ask Fubot? Is that it?
Yep, that's it. Ready for whatever you...
You have another question for the Fubot?
Hey, ask him what other games have the same gameplay as Clockwork Knight and Donkey Kong Country.
Was there a lot of comparisons to Donkey Kong Country when it comes to Clockwork Knight?
Yo, check it. There were definitely comparisons. Mostly because both games use those pre-rendered graphics, making 2D sprites look 3D, you know? But while Donkey Kong Country was a big hit...
No, I asked him already. So a lot of people make comparisons to Donkey Kong Country and Clockwork Knight.
Right, so they were compared because of the pre-rendered graphics. But Clockwork Knight had its own toy theme and polygonal bosses. Was there something else you want me to break down for you?
Why does it look like Toy Story? Makes me want to throw up a little bit.
Well, that Toy Soldier theme was definitely what they were going for. And since Toy Story came out around the same time, those comparisons make sense. Was there something specific about the toy aesthetic you found off-putting?
Wait. Yo, Foobot, look at this. I got something for you. Fuck you! All right, so Foobot said that that a lot of people made that comparison.
It's the same gameplay, map out, blueprint. What do you call it when you have like a template? Same template.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you're saying. It was
but you know what? It's funny because you played the little movie clip, and I was like, nah, I don't know about this. I didn't listen to that movie. The game I was talking about, and the gameplay started. And once I recognized that the same gameplay as Donkey Kong and other games, certain games that I enjoy,
I love Donkey Kong.
No, I will play that. I will totally play that game on the second. And you know what's funny is that's like you know what? That's like basically a 64 arcade game. That's like the only game like that from that company on Saturn, I bet. You know what I'm trying to say? That'd be like if people made Donkey Kong did a one-time release on Saturn.
Well,
okay, we'll make
that was the early years.
Boom.
That was the early years of the Sega Saturn when they were just coming out of the 2D side scrollers. They were going to 3D.
This year, Knights. On Saturn.
This Knights is sort of like a side scroller, but in 3D. I was gonna say something. Damn it! I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
Foo, I'm tapping out before I pop off any more nonsense, bro. Salute to you.
No, it's not nonsense. We're talking about gaming. It's very relevant.
I know. I'm just getting a little mental fatigue.
Damn it!
So
I was gonna tell you. I was gonna say something. I totally fucking forgot.
Damn it!
You ever played Vagrant Story? That was a good one. Vagrant Story.
We were talking about Donkey Kong, the Knights game, and that I was harping on that. I over-harped on it, I know, but that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say something. Damn it. So yeah, this is if you see right here, this is Nights into Dreams. It really is kind of like a side scroller.
It's Sonic.
Yeah, sort of like Sonic. Yeah, it's like a 3D Sonic.
That's what I'm saying. You can see half games in these things. Half of one and half another. If you're an OG and you got a vision, it's this is like Sonic and Tails basically.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool. I'm not downing anything. I'm just saying you have a vision for the layout, the program, the what do you call it, bro?
He looks like Sonic, doesn't he?
The software, the hardware, whatever, the coding, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
You know what's crazy? I think they didn't have a Sonic game for this system. I don't think Saturn had a Sonic game. I think this is the only one. This is like sort of like you said. This is like the closest thing you got to Sonic the Hedgehog on this Sega Saturn.
Right.
That's nuts.
Exactly.
That they're a big character.
It's half Sonic and half another game. I promise. You go on the Saturn, it'll be half another game, or it'll be half another video game somewhere.
Yeah,
it's just like
crazy.
Spyro. It's just like Spyro and God of War. Spyro was the kid version of God of War. Look at it. It's the same concepts, the same maps. Open the treasures, everything. Mind puzzles, different. Just look at Spyro and look at God of War. It's the same thing. It's half of one game and half another. A variation.
Did you get the remake of Spyro?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I think I purchased it. I
what
just
did it
never
come
played
on the what console did it come on? PC only or what?
It's on everything. Spyro Remake is on like fucking PS I mean it's like on Xbox One, PS4, PS5. Xbox
So
Series X,
PS4 on
PC.
up, basically in old man layman's terms, PS4 and up, you can play
Well,
it.
I think I own it. I think I have it. I just never got around to playing it, but I think I purchased it. I never got into Spyro. That's the thing with me.
Nah, you gotta play Spyro. I played Spyro in like 9th or 10th grade, bro. It's badass. You gotta play Spyro.
I'm gonna get into it. I'm pretty
1.
sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I bought it.
Okay, you gotta set it up, like not set it up, but either you gotta fade Spyro 1. You gotta play that. If you like God of War, you have to play Spyro 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Put it this
All right.
way. If they ask me Spyro 1 or Twisted Metal 1, I'm going Spyro 1.
You're a big fan, huh?
Well, it's not the childish, it's the mind puzzle and the gameplay and the similarities to God of War. You know what I mean? I see it. It's half of one game and half another. Spyro and God of War.
Yeah, it looks cool. I got it on the screen right now. Spyro just
And it
fucking
is a
flying
kid
around.
game. Like I said, I was in 9th or 10th grade, but the gameplay of it, the mind puzzles, what you got to do to
What
get
was
through
that?
the
Late
levels.
90s? Was that late 90s around there?
Mids. It's mids, bro. Mids.
Was that mid? I thought that was at the end of the PS1 generation.
No, we're like 95, 96, 94, 95, 96. Mids.
I thought mid was like Crash Bandicoot because look, you got to understand that the fucking PS1 came out in the mid 90s. Came out in like 90s to 95. So games like Crash Bandicoot came out around 96, 97. So Spyro had to be at the end.
Okay, no, my final guess is 97. If you want to look
All
it up,
right,
let's
all right,
watch.
I'm going to ask
Okay,
Fubat. Fubat, when did Spyro the Dragon come out on PS1?
Spyro the Dragon came out in North America on September 9th, 1998.
1998. All right, there you go. It came out in 1998.
Damn.
I told you at the
Doggone.
end of the end of the generation.
So it was late 90s. So the
Yeah.
PS1 came out in 95, you said?
95, yeah, 95 it came out.
I would have guessed. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because I remember 94 G-Funk era came
Because
out and there was no
you gotta-
PS1s out there.
Well, you have to understand that they were on a 5-year cycle, so all the consoles were around 4 to 5 years. Actually, most of them were around 5 years. Actually, they obviously they went past 5 years, but after 5 years, that's when the next cycle would start. So what was it? SNES and Genesis came out in 1989. It came out a little early. Super Nintendo, I think, was 1990, 1991. And then 5 years later, around 1995, that's when the PS1 came out and the Sega Saturn. And then after that, obviously all the other stuff came out. N64 actually came out, I think, in 1996. And then after that, you had your PS2 and your whatever, all that other stuff.
No, I think PS2 came out in 98. I know PS2 came out in 98.
No, I think it came out. I think it came out. It came out in the 2000s, because I know that
No.
Dreamcast.
It came out
Dreamcast.
in 98.
No, Dreamcast came out in 99. And what
Wait,
was it?
wait. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. That was a senior. You're right. It wasn't.
No, because look,
98.
Dreamcast's advertising was 9/9/1999.
It was 2000.
Yeah.
It
No,
was
no, it was
2000.
nine. No, it was
PlayStation
9. It
came
was
out.
1999. The Dreamcast came out in 1999.
What about the PS2?
PS2. I'll look it up. Fubot, when did PS2 come out?
2000.
The PlayStation 2 was first released in Japan on March 4th, 2000. Then it came to North America on October 26th and Europe on November 24th of that same year.
All right, so PS2 came out in North America in October of 2000. That's when it came out. That's crazy. I thought it came out after 9/11.
I remember when Tekken Tag came out, bro. I used to stay up, and I remember that, bro. I remember that.
I didn't have one yet. And my brother actually bought my oldest
a little
brother
small
bought
town
one.
knowledge. We had a Kmart and a Walmart here. At that time, when it came out, the first shipment in Japan, there was 4 at Walmart and 3 at Kmart, and I was one of the first kids in town that got one from Kmart.
My brother actually bought.
Hold on, real quick. I had a friend's brother who worked
Yeah.
at Kmart, and he held it for him, and fucking he had to pay some bills or something. It's like, man, I can't buy it. If you have a friend that can buy it, if he buys it and lets us play it all weekend with him over there, I'll let him buy it. I had the money. I bought that bitch, bro. So out of 7 in my city, bro, out of 3 at Kmart and 4 at Walmart, fool, I got one of the ones at Kmart for that PS2. That's
what
how
year
I knew
was
it
that?
2000.
What-
And I
what
got
year was
Tekken
that?
tag with it. Anyhow, I'm just saying, I felt like I was somebody at that time, bro. I was like in the 10th grade or 11th grade. You know,
What
selling
year?
weed, selling like 2 ounces. I was selling trees and shit at,
Oh,
you know,
you were
selling trees
Oh,
back
that's
then.
messed up.
Anyways,
What year?
bro,
What year was that?
Food. What?
What year?
It was 2000.
2000. You're selling,
PlayStation 2 came out.
you selling weed in 2000, year 2000?
Bro, I said I was making like $200 a day. I bragged about
Oh,
making
that's
$200
crazy.
a day. Doesn't that like verify that I'm an old school old head?
That's a
bragging
lot
about
of
making
dude.
$200 a day about selling.
I mean, a lot of people would say that's a lot of money, dude.
like
at the
in
end of the
all
week,
realization though. Like if you know what I'm saying, making $200 a day selling weed at
that's
a
a lot of money,
teenager,
bro.
I'm
That's
bragging
what
about
was that?
You know,
Was
I'm
that
old.
what, is that tax free? That's fucking tax free.
You're fucking right, it is.
That's fucking $4,000
Shit,
or
back in the
$4,000
day,
a month.
Mid 90s, early 90s, you made $200 a day. I was selling weed, nigga. Shit, you were good, nigga.
That's a
And
lot.
on
Of, that's a
everything.
lot. That's a
Anyways.
lot of money for a young guy. That's a lot of money for any.
Anyways.
That's a lot of money for anyone, actually.
That's
for
what I get
anyone.
for staying up here too long. That's what I get for staying up here too long.
It's all right. You didn't give up too much information, right? We're having some fun.
Yeah, it doesn't
Right.
matter though. When you're my age, it doesn't matter.
It's fine. It's
Trust
fine. It's
me.
all right.
Hey, what were we talking about before I got derailed?
Oh, right now, what we have on the screen, we have Spyro the Dragon.
No,
Spyro.
but what we were talking about, I don't know, bro. Foo, I'm gone, bro. I'm sorry. If I stay any longer, it's only gonna get worse, bro.
No, it's all
I got
good. We're
mental
having fun.
fatigue, bro.
I'm gonna go
out.
check. I'm gonna check how long I've been on here, and check that out real quick. People, look, I wish I could put my Venmo in here to get my millions of dollars. We're hanging out here with Castro. You're watching Food Gaming live on the Real Food TV. Remember to hit that like button, people, and subscribe if you're new over here. You could donate, but I don't know if my Venmo's in the comments. All right, I'll put it in there later. We're probably going to be back tomorrow and be doing a new episode of Food Sports Live, right? We're going to be talking about the upcoming fights. David Benavidez, people, he might be, stepping up to the next level. The guy might be fighting Opataya if he can beat Mr. Zerto. So, as I told Mr. BDA, this is an uphill battle. This could be a really hard fight for Mr. Benavidez. Possibly the hardest fight of his entire career. Tune in Saturday night on this channel. I might actually be doing live play-by-play. It's going to be interesting. We also got Mr. Inoue. He's going to be fighting, what's his name? Damn it, I forgot his damn name. Inoue is going to be fighting early. Nakatani. Thanks a lot, man. Nakatani, they're going to be fighting early on the East Coast. It's going to be somewhere around, I think, 8 a.m. We might be doing live play-by-play on this channel, guys. All right, hit that like button. Hit that notification bell to tune in to what we're doing over here on the Real Food TV. All right? All right, so we'll be getting out here real soon because it is incredibly late. All right, guys? 1 second. I might be getting out of here in a second. We've been with people. This channel is amazing. It really is. I'm like literally like 80% asleep right now. I can't believe I'm still talking. All right, we're hanging out with Castro. Castro's like, I got to get the fuck out of here.
I do. But hey, real quick. Hey, anytime you do retro gaming or some games that I know from back in the day, I'll chime in and do what I can for you, bro. I will.
Well, you're a
This
big
new
gamer.
age, up to date shit. I ain't got no. I don't have a horse in the race. I don't know, but the vintage stuff. I'll
You
be
ever
right
played?
with you.
You ever played Vector Man?
Nope.
No Vector Man.
Up
Huh?
until PS3. Up until PS3, I was.
So
on
what
it,
were
but
you?
Atari,
Wait.
Nintendo,
Where were you?
Sega.
Super Nintendo Man, Nintendo Man, or Sega Man? Sega or
Okay.
Super Nintendo? Because that's really what it was back then. It was Sega and Nintendo. What were you? Which one?
You know what? I was a Nintendo guy and then a PlayStation guy. To put it in perspective, a Nintendo guy, then a PlayStation guy. I don't know the Xbox controllers, and the Genesis only had 3 controllers on the fight game, so I discarded it. So I was a Super Nintendo and a PlayStation guy. I was a
weird
Nintendo
guy.
and a PlayStation guy. In all honesty, I was.
I'm really weird
Not
because
an
I
Xbox,
was
had too
more.
big controller. The reach was too far. Okay, listen to me real quick. Since you asked me, I want you to hear this input. When you're old school, when you came up playing the video games, the Xbox it had too many controllers and the throws were too far. The reaches were too far. The controllers. So that's why people didn't like to play on the Xbox, and that's why I was a PlayStation 2 controller. It had the same amount of controls and shit, but the throws and everything were right there. So that was the fine-tuned details of why people like PlayStation over Xbox. I want to say that. That was real shit. For real. I lived it at that time.
I think Nintendo had a lot of momentum coming off of the NES. I think that's the big thing that pushed them through. Sega was very innovative, and they created a lot of new content, a lot of new intellectual
Sega
properties.
Games, but hey, okay, real quick, Fu, I hate to cut you off. Let me say this. Damn, bro, you keep saying shit that makes me spark memories.
No problem,
Okay,
man. No problem.
Like, you know how the Sega Genesis only had 3 buttons, at A, B, and C. If you played a game
they
and it
felt
called
great,
for
right?
4 buttons, you had
Yeah.
to hit the back button in C or the back button in A at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That was the code, but you had to rely on that you hit it at the same time. That's another reason why I was a Nintendo guy. You had a low punch, high punch, low kick, high kick, but you have 3 buttons. So in order to land that high kick, you had to hit back and C at the same time to
Well,
land the high kick.
the default in the Super Nintendo was a 6-button controller. The Sega Genesis,
No, I
it was
know, but
3
I'm talking
buttons.
about the
3.
Sega Genesis. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Those small details on why people chose
But
one
the control,
console
the
or the other.
ergonomics.
Like you said though, Fu. Hold on, Fu. You said
Yeah.
it though. The Super Nintendo had plenty of buttons to have a high kick, low kick, but the Genesis did not. To land a high kick, you had to do a back and a C. Hit back on the control pad and a C. And the C, you know what I mean? To land the high
but they
kick.
had a
'cause the
great control.
So,
But the
you know what I'm trying to
ergonomics.
say, though?
I understand
You
exactly what you're
I'm trying-
saying.
See,
but the
you're
Sega
too
Genesis had
young.
an amazing.
The detail,
Go.
you're undercutting the details there.
I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is, like,
hitting
I
C
understand.
to land a high kick to land
Well, that was a
back
big
and C and
factor.
hope you timed it right to land the high kick.
It was a big
know what
factor.
I'm
Yes, it
saying?
was. I don't understand why
was.
Sega.
Okay.
I don't know why Sega went with the 3 buttons, but the ergonomics of that original Sega Genesis control was amazing. It blew the SNES control out the water. The ergonomics
Hey,
were
it fit in your
amazing.
hand perfectly.
The only problem
Hey, it
is
fit
that
in your hand perfectly. No homo.
it
You're
felt
right about
amazing, amazing
that, though. The
controller.
Batwing,
But they should have put 3
design,
more
the
buttons on
Batwing-
it.
Yeah.
They should have put 3 more
No, I'm
buttons on
sorry to
it.
cut you off, but you're right. I never noticed that until you said something about that. That
Wasn't their
controller, it fit in your
ergonomics was
hand the
great.
best over any controller, even PlayStation 2 or Xbox.
Yeah. Yes.
Fuck no.
I'm talking about the
Sega Genesis
OG,
controller fit in your hand.
Sega
Yes,
Genesis. Dude,
yes.
no joke. I have one of
did.
my. I have a Sega Genesis, classic Sega Genesis in my house.
Over Nintendo.
and I
over
have the
Super
3-button
Nintendo,
controller. The best.
PlayStation 1, 2, Xbox. Nah, that
Yeah.
Genesis.
A Genesis
You're
OG
right about
Genesis
that. It just-
controller had amazing
what?
ergonomics, but it only had 3 buttons
just
on it.
sat
It should
there.
add 6.
Hey, the best way I can describe it, it just sat there as you played.
It
You
was
hear
just
me?
it was
With
the
your
fact
two hands
that
right there, it just sat there in your hands as you played.
perfect.
That's the best
it
way
was
to
perfect.
describe it.
It was an amazing controller.
Hey, I gotta exit, bro. If not, I'll make a fool of myself again if I stay on here and force it. I'm leaving, Foobot. I'm leaving Food TV. I'm gone, bro. I'm leaving. Salute
You
you. I'll be
leaving?
back again, though. I'm
What?
fucking with you. You know I'm fucking
What?
with you. Keep it up and don't give
What
up.
you cooking?
I'm leaving. I'm gone, Nick, bro. Food TV, smash it like a sub, nigga. Straight up, I'm gone.
All right, people, he's leaving. Remember to subscribe to the Real Food TV. You're watching Food Gaming Live. All right? We're all getting the F out of here, people. This was a gaming discussion. All right? 1 second. Castro has left. All right? And I am ridiculously tired. All right? 1 second. All right, I'm going to get out of here. You guys been watching a very late night edition of Food Gaming Live. Just hanging out with you guys in the Real Food TV. There's a subscribe, hit the like button, and have yourselves a good night. All right? But we're not going to end it just like that. We're going to give you guys some of the most amazing sounds on the internet. Before we step away for the night, we'll be back tomorrow. All right. It's the most beautiful, pretty attractive woman online. I actually realized recently that this woman is probably one of the greatest rappers of all time. All right. This lady over here. A lot of people downplay her, but she is so much better than Ice Spice. It's fucking crazy. This is Lord Len. Remember to hit that like button, people. You see it on the screen. Subscribe, hit the like button, and donate to the channel whenever you see our QR code, all right? I want to thank everybody that came in here tonight. We got the Matrix. We got a lot of people in here. 1 second. We got Bulbous came in here. We got Recognize the Matrix. We got John Locke. And millions and millions of other people in here. It's fucking crazy. Another man. We got more. It's just crazy how many people came in here in this incredibly late night edition. I am literally falling asleep. I wasn't planning on doing a show tonight, but I haven't done one in almost a week. But this is pretty amazing. All right, guys. I want to thank you all for coming in here. All right, we got Lord Land. And we want to thank you all for coming here tonight. Have a good night.
Bitch, I got a pack. M&M's falling straight out of my hat. Beat a bitch up like it's Mac. Take your man's money, then give it him back. Bitch, I got a bag. Broke little bitch, so dumb, so sad. But you got bitch, I already have. I'm flex on that bitch, cause it's getting them mad. Turn up on a bitch, give a fuck by the time more places they getting it poppin'. Stop it. We know you selling your pussy, we know that you thoughtin'. Big bust out, can't tell no time, but fuck that shit, bitch, I stay ballin'. Callin'. Labels, they all on my line, tell them send a deposit. Times they dance like, ooh, big 4-5 run up, go puke. Cooking up bitch like she stew. How you hate on a bitch, so go do what I do. He eat it all like it's a fruit. Might have heard about me, I don't know about you. We playin' your ass like a fluke. Hit a lick in the line and take off in a coupe. Don't tell me to come to your store, I ain't finna pull up and record in your closet. I'm going up just like a rocket. Turn up the party till they go to Mospit. They caught his ass socket while he was in traffic, so they had to clock it, pop it. Swerve on the eye and I'm Martin. Chiefin' the wood while you chiefin' a cartridge. Don't care about your click, bitch. Dropping a check on the sacks, bitch. Got your man hitting my line, he be feeding the fuck, but I think he a big lick. Don't care about your click, bitch. Dropping a check on the sacks, bitch. Got your man hitting my line, he be feeding the fuck, but I think he a big lick. Bitch, I got a bag. M&M's falling straight out of my ass. Beat a bitch up like it's Mac. Take your man's money, then give it him back. Bitch, I got a bag. Broke little bitch, so dumb, so sad. But you got bitch, I already have. I'm flex on that bitch, cause it's getting them mad. Turn up on a bitch, give a fuck by the time more places they getting it poppin'. Stop it. We know you selling your pussy, we know that you thoughtin'. Big bust out, can't tell no time, but fuck that shit, bitch, I stay ballin'. Callin'. Labels, they all on my line, tell them send a deposit.
Oh my God, she cooking! Is she cooking? Is she cooking or is she cooking? All right. All right. We got one more. We're going to get out here on one more. Super duper amazing. All right. 1 second, guys.
Booking.com. The new AutoTune 2026
1
has
second.
been in the gym because this.
1 second, guys. I got another Lord Len song. This is a classic. Right? We will be back tomorrow. No doubt about it, right? We'll come back in a big way. Might be doing a new episode of Duping Delight tomorrow. Possibly. All right? Here we go. Thanks a lot for coming in here on this very late night edition Foo TV, the real Foo TV. Subscribe.
Who the fuck is Ia?
Fuck all them people that tell me to chill. Bitch, shut up, bro, I do this for real. Bitches beef on the net, I'ma beef to a drill. What you thinking this is? Let's not keep it still. Running away, you got hit in the rear. On the street, looking out like a deal. I'ma beat on that bitch and gon' beat on a bitch. The lost of it, bitch, ain't nobody I feel. Fuck peace, I wanna drag her. Scope out, check out the patterns. Don't trip, up it and blast her. Guys, I'm so I feel like Mick Jagger. Quick draw, booted and dagger. Big shot, call me a clapper. Pissed off, throwing a tantrum. Keep going up like I'm climbing a ladder. Fuck you, hoes, give a fuck what you say. Doing me at the end of the day. But turn up this bitch, put it all in your face. You gotta learn how to pull up with a K. Busted as fuck, you get drove out of lace. Run up, make a mistake. What beef? Don't know your name. Bitch, I'm stuck with my face when I thought she was gay. I'ma up it and bake some bitch, call me a knocker. I'ma fear for that green talking koala. No mistakes, yeah, they made moving proper. Up in the way, they bring turning a pasta. Got like 50 bitch, close from your partner. Told me to stop trying to see if I swallow.
Lord Lane is the shit.
Told him come out, then I gave him some hollows. It's up till I'ma end it.
Lord Lane is the shit, huh?
Like Jeff, gotta suspend it. Feeling like not with this.
Isn't Lord Len amazing? Wait, Foobot. Isn't Lord Len the shit? Let me know.
He really is a pretty impressive fictional character.
No,
Are
Lord
you thinking
Len. You like Lord Len?
Lord Lan. Well, he's definitely a key figure in the story, and
hey, no, Lord Len, the rapper.
Lord Lan, the rapper. He's got a pretty distinct style. Are you a fan of his music or something
No, that's
specific?
not a he, it's a she. She doesn't have a dick.
Thanks for the correction.
Bitch thirsty as fuck, need a bag for everything I do for me, cause I'm selfish. You think it's a bitch like a selfish. Make 'em look stupid, ain't talking dyslexic. Go stupid, I get retarded. Got stake up the room like who fought it. I'm a slut to your block,
She
your
fought it.
apartment. You got intact, it's gonna happen regardless. Little screw, up in the noggin. I turn up, it's gonna be a problem. Big AMG, bitch, you up in the charger. North in the south, but no fish out of water. Fuck all them people that tell me to chill. Bitch, shut up, bro, I do this for real. Bitches beef on the net, I'ma beef to a drill. What you thinking this is? Let's not keep it still. Running away, you got hit in the rear. On the street, looking out like a deal. I'ma beat on that bitch, they gon' beat on a bitch. The lost of it, bitch, ain't nobody I feel. Fuck peace, I wanna drag her. Scope out, check out the patterns. Don't trip, up it and blast her. Guys, so I feel like Mick Jagger. Quick draw, booted and dagger. Big shot, call me a clapper.
Damn.
Pissed off,
She
throwing
go
a tantrum.
dead.
Keep going up like I'm climbing a ladder.
See, look at those legs, the pale. Well, look at that sexy woman. Damn. Isn't it amazing? The greatest rapper on earth. Remember to subscribe to the Real Food TV, people. Have a good night. See you later.
Who the fuck is Ia?
Fuck all them people that tell me to chill. Bitch, shut up, bro, I do this for real. Bitches beef on the net, I'ma beef to a drill. What you thinking this is? Let's not keep it still. Running away, you got hit in the rear. On the street, looking out like a deal. I'ma beat on that bitch, they gon' beat on a bitch. The lost of it, bitch, ain't nobody I feel. Fuck peace, I wanna drag her. Scope out. I got a pattern. Don't trip, up it and blast her. Guys, so I feel like Mick Jagger. Quick draw, booted and dagger. Big shot, call me a clapper. Pissed off, throwing a tantrum. Keep going up like I'm climbing a ladder. Fuck you, hoes, give a fuck what you say. Doing me at the end of the day. But turn up this bitch, put it all in your face. You gotta learn how to pull up with a K. Busted as fuck, you get drove out of lace. Run up, make a mistake. What beef?